show you who I really am. I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I freed myself from this chain. Now watch me rise and reclaim everything. I'm here to stay.
I've been hiding in the dark quietly, watch it all fall apart, trying to fix all my wrongs, but I don't know where to start. The atmosphere really tempts me, must be something that I can't see. Though I'm not giving it time, I'ma just speak. They say I'm a weirdo, I don't care though, cause I'd rather be on my own, and it's my throne, and it's my home. Where the curtain coast, I'm in the zone, yeah. You see that I'm ready, chasing my dreams like I'm riding with Freddy. Your moment's coming, just make sure that you're ready, cause I'm better than I ever been. Cue the confetti.
I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I freed myself from this chain. Now watch me rise and reclaim everything. I'm here to stay. I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I'm not a part of your game. Stop pouring fuel to my rage. Don't think you're so hard to break. I freed myself from this chain. Now watch me rise and reclaim everything. I'm here to stay. Come close to me. Come close to me.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Hope everyone is well. Oh, it's been a while. It has been a while, but we got some Arknights stuff to do. Now, it isn't a major event. It's not a major event in Arknights at the moment. Whoop. It is like a little side story thing, kind of like a anthology. It's got a whole bunch of different stories and stuff in it that all kind of center around a main theme, which I think is going to be like Kazdel after the war, maybe. That's kind of the sense I get from it. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. Hold on, I need to enable sound. What? And full screen it. All right, let's log in. Oh. So yeah, we only got a couple of days left on this. So this is kind of What's an AS stage? Oh, it still has AS in the title. Yeah, it doesn't. Let me fix that. It's not the AS stages. This is yeah. I copied the same text we had from last stream, and it had AS stages in it. Get rid of them. They're out of here. Okay, there we go. Oh. Perfect. Also, is this not... Let me just check something real quick. Where is it? Settings? Okay, there we go. Wow, has it been that long? I don't remember. It has been that long, yes. It has in fact been that long. How long has that actually been? Has it been like a week? A week and a half, maybe? Yeah, it's been a little bit. But hey, we're back. We're back. I'm not sure if this character's good. I haven't seen anything about her, really. What is her name, even? Where is her name? Wait, does it not have her name on this page? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Nymph. Yes, I'm not sure if she's good. All I know is she does necrotic damage, which does sound kind of amazing to be used alongside Virtuosa and Logos. So it might be worth picking her up. What's her third skill? Range increase, attack damage gets absolutely boosted. Attack speed gets boosted, and she attacks 2 people. So this is almost like a suzerain skill 2, but obviously it's got a time limit on it. But it interacts with necrosis damage, interestingly. So yeah, you essentially want to be running her with at least Virtuosa or at least Logos. Then you're going to get maximum value. We don't have many resources though. And we do have Lapland Altar coming up. She does look sick though. It's a complicated case. She's relying on Virtuosa. Yeah. That's what I kind of expected. That's what she feels like. Caster Elemental Splash away. Wait, she does Splash? Did I not see that? Elemental DPS Crowd Control. She's not a Splash, is she? Yeah, I don't think she's Splash. Primal Caster, yeah. Unless there's someone else on the banner you're talking about. Because we've got these 2 on the banner too. Mitum. We have Provisia already. How many free rolls do I've got? I got 5. And what, like... We've got 25 rolls? Yeah, that's kind of scuffed. I don't think we've got enough for her, to be honest. Luckily, her banner does go for a little while longer, though. We still got like 10 days on her banner. So that works. Oh, the ST turns into one? Oh. Her S2 is her bread and butter skill, like Ascalon. Ha! You're trying to tell me that? I use a S3, man. Ascalon's S3 every day. Yes, it's not optimal. But damn is it a S3. Alright, so I think there are stages. Yes, there are stages. So how do we want to do this? Because there's the story here. Not here. Here. So there's all this story here. So, do we... I think we go story, operation, story, operation, story, operation. I think that's probably going to be the best way of doing this. So yeah, let's jump into the first story. Unlock. Fooling like fireworks. Oh, I just realized the little like handbag thing she's got is a heart. It almost looks like a heart that's an alarm clock that also has a lock on it. It's a lot of stuff going on there. Damn, the like sharp bat wings on her like collar here. There's some cool things on her design. I really like her actually. Oh boy, we might have to roll on her. Alright, so I'm not sure. I assume they're going to tell us where we are. I assume we're in Kazdel, and I assume this is post-war, but... Post-war? Maybe... During the war? The people left behind? You must be bored of nights like this. The ones where the damp, cold fog creeps up on the roaring fires of the furnace. Ash permeates the air, its choking stench a constant assault on the nostrils. Hard to imagine being able to sleep like this, cramming a whole day's worth of work into an all too short dream before awakening to find that things remain unchanged. A black city, black stones, black clouds, and a blood-red flame ensconced in a furnace, unchanging since time immemorial. No, this is not particularly conducive to a good night's sleep. At the very least, something should fill the dreary silence. Something like... Something like... Oh, fireworks? Isn't that what the name of this one was? Fireworks? Oh, it's like a little mini reactor thing. Yeah, there's the big one in the background. Okay, so they have multiple of these things, but in smaller forms scattered around. Alright. Kazdelian Residential District. Oh god. Seeing these characters just reminds me of the backstabbing and everything that was going on in the Babel event. Jeez. Yeah, her design is kind of visually busy, not gonna lie. I love it though. It's great. Give me more busy designs, man. The fire of the soul furnace is Kazdelian's sun truest. It dries our children's clothes, warms our warriors' hearts. Oh god, burden beasts. There's no better place in Kazdelian than the plaza by the furnace. Those stingy little hawkers haggle with some loser mercs. Who the hell do you think you're mouthing off about? Your singing stinks. Going on all day like a broken horn. We didn't lose to the Victorians. We had to... What were those again? The fighters console themselves, calling it tactical retreat. Right. It was a lactical retreat. Or lactical defeat? What? But even his burden beasts know. His knapsack is now empty. His daughter's not seen him in years. Now looks at him funny. The crowd warming by the furnace node begins to laugh. So this is post-war, okay. Suddenly an ear-piercing sound rends the air. The laughter abruptly stops. The warrior's an angry mangler beast. His hands like claws reach for my throat. Won't someone come to save me? Oh, she will. Over here, my savior comes. Dude, compared to the rest of the characters, she is like blindingly bright and vibrant color-wise. Holy. Oh, look at this. Look at this design. Oh, and the keys are going around the staff. Actually, this isn't really a staff. This is like a scepter. It also... This looks like... It either looks like a science... God, what do you call those things? Microscope. It looks like a microscope, or it looks like those devices gem cutters use when they're looking to see the purity of a gem. Kind of looks like that. You know, this is kind of funny because we just got the herder in Honkai Star Rail as well, and her whole design is about keys and locks as well. It's just the colors are different. One's red, or yeah, I consider this reddy, pinky, purpley, and the other one's blue. The ceremony starts in 5 minutes. Knock it off. What did I say about putting your music sheets in the cordon, Snapstring? Get your clutter away from the furnace already. And you, Steel Skull, back off from the cordon a bit, unless you want your burden beast buddies to burn their fur. Oh, it's you, Nymph. Joining in on the fun. Relax, this broken furnace only spits out sparks. I'd know better than you, right? Settle down. My head nearly got crushed, but now I do recall. I wanted to give the souls in the furnace one last farewell song. Calmly warms itself by the fire. I get it, not everyone's 30-something like you, but things are about to change. The furnace used to burn revenants for power, but we're about to switch to a new source of energy. Oh! Oh! I didn't even think of those implications from Babel. Because Teresa basically rewrote things, right? So now what does the furnace of Kazdelian burn? They're not trapped here anymore. Ermi says tonight's ceremony will be really, really important to get the revenants to come out. If something goes wrong and the furnace goes boom... Steel Skull, are you even listening? I saw much worse out there. Even the feline's cannons barely even singed these guys. So what's a rinky-dink oven going to do, even if it blows? The fire's just right tonight. Might as well get my blade reforged. Harumps. Harumps? Is that an action? Is that an active word? What? Why? Why won't you guys just listen? Fine, I'll do it myself. Hey, don't tug on my burden beasts. They'll think you're playing with them and knock you into the dirt. The unreasonable is now reasonable. You bully so you don't get bullied. Our ancestors seen enough. They're about to go flying free. That's dumb. Sarkaz don't bully Sarkaz. Ow. That hurt. The plaza's packed. Are you really going to tell everyone to go home one by one? You need more than one set of legs. Can't you just, I don't know, use your Jal powers to scare them off in one go? No, nuh-uh. That's simply out of line. Sarkaz don't bully Sarkaz, remember? Also, you should never ever treat a Jal's powers so lightly. Okay, no wonder you're the kindest Jal. No, the nicest Sarkaz in all of Kazdel, nymph. Now go break a leg. Probably Originium. Wouldn't that be terrible, though? Because theirs is like open air, so they'll just be spitting Originium everywhere. I think you got to put that inside, or at least contain it, or put filters over it, right? Otherwise, everyone in Kazdel just gets sick. Nymph looks behind her at the Furnace Node Plaza, filled to the brim with rackers singing, peddlers hawking their wares, and hammers beating on weapons. In the distance, the Soul Furnace towers above, belching out an acrid, thick black smoke. A careful listener could hear the faint screeching of the revenants. For the past 200 years, day after day, it has sent energy to the furnace nodes, which then pass that energy onto the countless homes in Kazdel. I don't know what'll happen to the revenants after the ceremony. Come to think of it, I don't know what a revenant even looks like. I promised Ermi I'd make sure the people in this neighborhood were safe before the ceremony started. Why can't the Sarkaz in Kazdel just do as they're told? I mean, they're all already infected. Yeah, but that doesn't mean like the kids. What about the kids? What about the kids they'll have? Wait. No, surely it's not transmitted that way, right? Surely you don't get, what is it even called? What is the sickness in this game called? Oh my god. Originium, Originite. Oh my god, I can't even think of it. But, yeah, surely if you have a kid and the two parents have the disease, does the disease get passed on to the kid? I wouldn't have thought it would. Although it is kind of like a blood disease, isn't it? So it probably does. Oofed. What is the meaning of this? Are you going to let me finish reading or not? Another fit? Oh, good. Why don't you milk this out all night? It's not as though you're the one paying for the ceremony, are you? I did see my girl, Emma something? The Witch Girl, the Witch Lich. I saw she was in this, so I'm excited for that. When is she going to become playable, by the way? Please, give me the witch. Enough. I don't like being here and inhaling these noxious gases either. If you could all be a tad more cooperative, we could get this over with and be on our separate ways. I should just carry on from where I was interrupted. Not that any of you are listening in the first place. The duty of the soul furnace nears a close. The torments of thine burning body here too shall end. Thus, under the eyes of the myriad souls do I pray. If I could offer a comment, though the ceremonial recitation states pray, you ought to know that this is more of a notice. Also, Await these rites in peace, spreading not thine suffering. Means pipe down and don't cause a ruckus. Things are rather hectic in the city right now, and if you could just wait until I have a moment's spare, I'll give you all the pomp and circumstance you need. When the time comes, do as you will, whether that means going home or staying here to help. Hell, get into a fight if that's what you want. Just don't tear down the city walls while you're at it. Did you get all that? Speak up if you did. Your rights mean nothing. We have waited and suffered for too long. You threw us into the furnace. Too long the burning, the scorching. Yes, I understand you've been through a lot. Just to be fair, I didn't throw you in there, and we the Sarkaz today are not ungrateful. What we're doing at this very moment is trying to get you guys out, so pipe down already. Millions upon millions of nights, traveling through the dark, my kindreds, my screams have been drowned. Young Lich, a mere child. Insincere, insolent, ignorant. Still your tongue, cease your lies, and get thee gone. God, they speak Old English, apparently. You better do as you're told if you know what's good for you. I've tried to keep this civilized. Act your age already. You're over 10,000 years old. As the wizened Lich rants and raves, a stray glob of slag splashes across his face. There she is! Ermengarde, that's her name. Dude, I need her. As soon as she comes up, we're saving for her. And we'll find out 6 months in advance too, luckily, because China will get her first. I actually kind of want a story based around her too. Actually, that would be kind of sick. I want to find out more about the Liches and it be told from main character perspective of Ermengarde, please. Please and thank you. Master, is everything all right? The gauge indicates that the furnace's energy output isn't stable. Is something the matter with the ceremony? Do you require my assistance? Stay back. You're not needed yet. Mark my words, if these geriatric fools aren't taken care of by tonight, I'll be Manfred's personal shoeshine. Oh, yeah. Where did this guy end up at the end of Babel? I think he just got beaten up, right, and then left behind in the blimp, from memory. General, you've been standing guard all day. You should take a rest. Now's the pivotal moment of the ceremony. Nothing can be allowed to go wrong. Take your positions. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, report to me at once. Yes, sir. It seems Kazdel is still somewhat chilly this time of year. Isn't Kazdel... Oh, Wizardel's here too, nice. Isn't Kazdel in the middle of the desert? So I guess, yeah, at night it would get super cold there. Hey, you really ready to meet your old pals? Today is a crossroads, the end of an endless history. Their sacrifice may not have been willing, but it was their agony and torment that fueled Kazdel for thousands of years. For that, they have my utmost respect. Not willing? You were the one who caught them and threw them into the furnace in the first place. You really think you'll manage a nice, peaceful chat with them? Her Highness has restored my sanity and given me clarity. My mind is no longer shrouded in haze, my heart no longer gripped by senseless rage. Let me see them. I'll try to quell their anger. It was I who began this age of suffering. It is only fitting that I end it. Here's hoping you can. Their souls are roasting in the furnace. They've got emotions of every sort. Will they really be ready to wave goodbye to their old metal home? Hey you! Stop gawping at the furnace like an idiot and start gawping at my wares like a genius. If you don't like 'em, you've got no taste. Come, take a look, girl. Oh, you again. Wait, her name was Fat Wallet? Crafty merchant? No, wait, what? Fat Wallet? About last time? Oh no, are you hurt? You should watch where you're running. The girl makes a face and sticks her tongue out at Nymph before peeling off into the distance. While you're short of customers, Fat Wallet, you need to get your stuff outside the cordon. I can help. Fine by me. Not like I've got any customers. Really? That's great. I'll get started then. Gotta need payment first, though. If I have to move my whole stall, then you're gonna have to rent the spot from me. Rent? But this is just an empty spot by the road. Well, it's mine now. It's a good spot by the furnace. Lots of slackers hanging about. It's warm, too. You can get your 3 squares a day here without having to waste energy at home. It won't be cheap. Anyway, that's enough free talk. You want anything more out of me, it's going to cost you. You're getting in the way of business here. I thought she just said she didn't have customers. What? Hey! Nymph looks to the soul furnace with worry. It might be her imagination, but the smoke appears to be getting thicker. A job only I can do. Sure, Amy. My purse has been pretty light lately, so this is a lifesaver. What do you need from me? Repairs? Looking after burden beasts? I can do a little bit of everything. Oh, I would never ask you with something so trivial, oh kind and considerate nymph. It'd be a terrible waste of talent. Let me think. What should this position be called? Neighborhood officer? Neighborhood officer? Alright, I may have just come up with that title, but it's really important. You'll be the friendly neighborhood solver of any tricky issues. As you know, ever since that Victorian business, we've been dreadfully spread thin, and maintaining order in the streets is becoming more difficult by the day. But when it comes to making sure everyone's safe, you're one of the best. You're Kazdel's most considerate Jarl, after all. I am? But, okay, I get the idea. Make sure everyone's safe. Just leave it to me, Ermi. I'll do my very best. Ermi is her nickname, okay. Ermengarde, Ermi. Yeah, okay, I see it. Fat Wallet, if I rent this spot from you, you'll move outside the cordon, right? That's what you said. Let me see, Where's my purse? Oh, the kid that ran into her, yep. Wait, it's definitely on me somewhere. I must have put it in another pocket. How could this be? Maybe I forgot to bring it with me when I left the house? Looks like I've got a fool on my hands. Maybe you're a nice, honest soul. Nope, there's no such thing. So a fool you must be. My purse is gone. And the ceremony's almost over now. Fat Wallet, please, please, please move your stool away, please. If you don't move, then Steel Skull won't either. Then everyone's going to get burned by the furnace. Ugh, that big lummox's still holding a grudge. All I did was store my goods in his house while he was out fighting. Not like he said I couldn't. I looked after that daughter of his for years. Him? He slinks back from Victoria, tail between his legs, completely empty-handed. You think I babysit for free? You looked after her. You raised her to be a frickin' thief. I gave her a name so I could send her off to learn to read and write, and you ruined all of that. Wait, please stop fighting. The furnace, the cordon, there's no time. That's my purse. Please don't run. Wait, did she just fall over? Oh my god. Oh, please don't run. Ow, okay. Nymph is tripped up by the girl and lands face first in a puddle of mud. Bystanders chuckle as they help her up. And covered from head to toe in muck, she glances dejectedly at the quarrelling duo. Everywhere she looks, people are going about their business as usual within the cordon. Even the pushover wandering singer is sitting cross-legged, composing a new song by the light of the furnace. Honestly, how was that not a CG? Ah, you! Get out of here. Where is it? Where's the big ban button? Ban! Deleted. Oh, what to do, what to do. What she wants is really simple, but now she finds herself in a pickle. Do, 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 do. You done yet? What's taking so long? Wasn't the last few times real smooth? If you can't hack it, just step down and let me... Hey. Who even let you up here, Wizardell? Did I not instruct Ermengarde to keep everyone away from the ceremony? It's bad enough that you're here. Did you really have to bring that one along too? All the best art, please check my portfolio. You've been floating up here forever and nothing's happened. I came because I was worried about you. You came because you wanted to rubberneck. As for being worried about me, best you worry about yourself. What's to worry about? I was the one who stuffed our ancestors in the fire to roast like sweet potatoes. Oh my god, I think that's the first, like, actual overly happy face I've seen Wizardell/W have. Good. Those who dare speak to a revenant in such a manner tend to meet an unhappy end. The murderer returns. Is it him? He must pay. Make him pay. Pain, agony, forsaken, all his debts. How dare he? Silence, all of you. Listen to what he has to say. Debt. I owe you nothing. It was all a necessary price to pay. Then why did you not stay? Then why did you not throw them in too? Then why did you return? I am here to pick you up. Your duty is at an end. I've come to welcome you as you leave this cramped purgatory. Ridiculous. Laughable. It was you who threw us in here. You who left alone. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you return, so brazen and condescending? I will see you pay the price. I will see everything burn in the raging flames of this furnace as we did. I understand your anger. I will face your wrath. But now, I just want you to come up and see the Kazdel today. Come and see. See the city you've devoted yourselves to. It is proof that you lived. You have no place to say that to us. No, wait. You... the one we called the eldest of revenants. Why have you become like this? Huh. You need not feel sorrow for me. My shattered soul has been burned away. Nothing is left. Eldest of revenants. Why? Why are you in a cannon? No, it's more like a sanctagun. Our vaunted elder trapped inside a sanctagun. Huh. Ha ha ha. Oh god, they're all laughing at him. What are they arguing about, old man? Translate for me. I'm not entirely sure it could be called an argument. Huh? Why so quiet all of a sudden? They hashed things out already. Phew. Maybe don't blast ash in your guest's face. What the hell was that? Based on my prior dealings with these fellows, that would be the equivalent of spitting in your face. Me? What did I do? Hey, you old farts, what gives? This You are all beyond reasoning. Uh-oh. What's going on? General, our cannons. They've started charging on their own. I think it's the remnants of the Revenant fragment in the core. It's starting up our guns, is it? What's the target? If I'm reading this right, it's the Soul Furnace. Quick, cuddle power. CG, let's go! Wait, has she got like a briefcase or is this her wallet? Because she has the heart one over here. What is this? Fantastical lights explode and streak across the night sky like a rain of fire. Cold, weary, and unchanging as ever, Kazdel silently absorbs their fiery descent. There is always someone awake, yearning for a glimpse of something different from the small patch of night sky outside their window. Something like a sudden, violent burst of fireworks. The furnace. Oh, weird. It's like an optical illusion. What? Who fired that cannon? My roof. Darn it, I just fixed it up a few days ago. Where'd that big rock even come from? And what's that burning smell? Ow, my head. Hot, hot, hot. Dang it. Oh, she got to now deal with the remnant? Eh? What was that? No, I don't have time to worry about the roof. Everyone, please listen. That accident is definitely connected to the ceremony. The soul furnace could restart at any moment. For your safety, please evacuate outside the cordon immediately. Clang, clang, clang. The mercenary mending his weapon keeps hammering away without even looking up. Come one, come all, come and take a look. You're blind if you don't buy anything. You all really... Just die already. Steel Skull's hammer stops mid-swing. Fat Wallet's shouting stops mid-sentence. And the Wandering Singer's guitar string snaps mid-pluck. Girl, what did you just say? I said... Are you deaf? What? For the sake of everyone's safety. Burn! I'll burn you all into ashes. I'm actually not sure this is the Remnant. I think it's one of the people in the Soul Forge. Hey, calm down. What are you coming over here for? My clothes and the bird and beasts are what was it? Flammable? He's right. Don't do anything crazy. Get behind the cordon now, or else. Cowards who flee from battle. Thieves who steal from their own. Lowlifes who indulge in pleasure. Idlers who shirk their duties. I'll kill you all. Kill. Or else... Huh? Where'd everyone go? One by one, the plaza's crowd turned their heads, staring at Nymph in disbelief. Steel Skull frantically tries to drag his bird and beast out of the cordon, while Fat Wallet packs up her stool with surprising speed for someone of her age. The Soul Forge is made of revenants. True. I guess I'm referring to the revenant as the one that's part of the blimp. Nymph feels something bump into her belly. The girl who stole her purse shoves it back into her hands, then runs off as fast as she can. The Wandering Singer now stands meekly outside the cordoned area with his sheets under his arm, as if he has been there the whole time. Wow, that's... Nymph scratches her head, setting free the glimmering fragment that had fallen into her hair. It still retains the heat of the furnace, but it was so unduly ejected from. As it tumbles out of her hair, the strange voice in her head cuts off. Nymph, can you hear me? Nymphy, hey! Is that you, Amy? How come I can't see you? Look at the mirror in the little box I gave you. Oh, so Ermengarde gave her the weird optical illusion thing. Wow. Ermi, how'd you get inside the mirror? Didn't I tell you when I gave it to you? You must have missed the instructions I wrote again. Lich creations aren't so easy to understand. Besides, if I ever need to use it, you'll help me. So, what's going on? I saw a really big explosion over by the furnace. Something went awry at the ceremony, and now the ancestors are throwing a fit. Get this, the Revenant on the airship got into a fight with those in the furnace. Are you okay? I'm fine. A little explosion like that couldn't hurt me. My master's still counting on me to run errands for him, though I have a bit more on my plate than I can handle. As for the furnace, it's still intact, and there haven't been any further issues, but the explosion caused another problem, and I might have to ask you for help again. I'm just glad you're alright. Whatever you need help with, just say the word. We need to hunt down all the bits of slag that got ejected from the furnace, and see if they have any Revenant fragments in them. Revenant fragments? Are they dangerous? A lot of people here have been picking up shards of stuff that fell from the sky after the explosion. They are, which is why Master wants me to find them as quickly as possible. The Revenants in the furnace are restless now that they're all missing some of their kind. As for the Revenant fragments that are scattered, they're like ticking time bombs. We don't know when they're going to stir up trouble. But don't worry too much. Judging by the number of Revenants still inside the furnace, only a handful of fragments have a Revenant riding along. Fewer than 10, in fact. Phew! Finally some good news. I was thinking about how long it would take to find every single bit that fell from the sky. Well, unfortunately, that's the difficult part of all this. We have no idea where these fragments fell. They could be anywhere in Kazdel, really. So, what do the ones with Revenants look like? To be honest, I haven't had a proper look at one either. It shouldn't be too hard to identify something with a Revenant riding inside it, though. It'll influence the emotions and senses of the people around it. Would they happen to be surrounded by wisps of smoke? Maybe they sparkle and flash too? Oh, I didn't mean to hit skip. No. Yeah, something like that. Then you might want to look at this and see if that's what you're looking for. Though I haven't felt it influence my emotions or anything. Are you at home? I'll head over right now. Whatever you do, don't give that thing to anyone else. We're lucky you're a Jarl. Ah, okay. I'm by the furnace node near my house, so come as quick as you can. This little rock sure is hot. Ermi, you're back. What did your master say? The good news is that it really was a Revenant fragment. Master's already placed it back in the furnace. The bad news is that we might have been too quick with retrieving it. Why is that a bad thing? Shouldn't we be putting them back right away? Wait, did your master compliment you? Even you have him figured out by now. Yeah, he did. And every time he does, he's almost always building up to bad news. You know how I have to inspect goods going in and out of Kazdel every day? Organize patrols, arrange repairs for the holes in the furnace, and even inventory all the stuff he brought back from Lithanian, right? He's already running me ragged, and now he wants me to... Ermi, did you try telling him that you're already swamped and that someone else should go gather the fragments? I did tell him that. I even told him the only reason we found this first one so quickly was you. And then? Did he change his mind? Why are you looking at me like that? Wait, Ermi. Hey. Nymph. Help me out again. Last time, I swear. I really have too much to handle, and that old tool doesn't really care. Please, you're the only one I can count on now. But you just need to find all the fragments and bring them back. I'll give you a nice big reward if you do. I know you don't really lack anything, but I guarantee it'll be something you really want. And it's something only I can give you. Not even my master could. Well, don't keep me guessing. Just say what it is and I'll think it over. I can't tell you too much at the moment, but don't you worry, we lichers are generous people. Is that really the proper attitude to ask for help? Anyone else would have walked away, but not this silly Joel. She just lets you walk all over her. So fine, I hope you find these fragments. But do you have a map that can show where they are, Amy? The kind with the little black dots floating around? Do you think lichers can just conjure things from thin air? Why would I have something so strange? But you have a point. You'd be chasing your own tail if I just sent you off to find the fragments with no help. Not to mention that you don't have anything that could actually contain the revenant fragments. Pass me that box thing of yours while I think for a second. I'll need some time to give this a few upgrades. Head home and rest for now. Once I'm done, I'll come find you. Eh? I thought this was a super urgent task. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. And once you have the right tool, you'll save far more time than the few hours it'll take me to make it. Fine. But I still hope you can think over the map thing a bit more. I'll put my box over here. See you later, Ermi. A way to detect revenants, to isolate them. What if I dismantled this part? No, that won't work. Ermi? I'm heading back now. I'll wait for your good news. Huh? Oh, alright. Bye-bye. Lichers are always so quick to jump into thinking mode. I really hope she doesn't become like her master one day. I got important things to do tomorrow, so I'd better get some rest. I wonder how many people will dream about those fireworks tonight. Boom, ba-dum, boom. It's still so hot. Like trying to hold a roast sweet potato fresh out of the oven. Can't imagine how hot it must be in the furnace. Hasn't she made 2 references to potatoes now? It's nice to meet you, ancestor sir. I don't quite know what to call you. You must have been burning in the furnace since my grandparents were still little. You really gave it a good to that crowd just now. Nymph walks over to a quiet corner of the plaza and sits down on some steps. I should probably put you back where you belong, but getting to meet you was something really special. I'd better tell you what I need to say quick. I've always known you were real ever since I was young. Everyone said you were just stories to scare little kids, but I always believed. Back then, there was a Babel camp right by my doorstep. Mum and Dad never let me wander too far, so I was always looking for the camp's doctors to play with. My favorite fairy tale was the future the Babel doctors told me about. But then, my Babel friends left without warning. One day I'd go look for them as usual, and there was just the field. I was really sad, so I cried and cried at the furnace node in the plaza, because everyone told me the underground pipes connected to it would carry my voice all the way to the great big soul furnace. Now that I've seen or heard you, I feel so happy. You really do exist, and you've been protecting us and all of Kazdel this whole time, and... Noisy. Sorry? Nymph's eyes widen as the shadow slowly seeps out of the shimmering slag. It is barely a wisp, as faint as a cicada's wings, but at least he doesn't sound as angry as before. You talk too much. Shabby. You mean our neighborhood? Huh, well, I think it's kinda nice once you get used to it. Barely any improvement. Improvement? Oh, you mean compared to 200 years ago? Right. You've been in the furnace all that time. Maybe this is your first time out. Oh my god, Lapland, Texas. Imagine actually having that name. Oh, nice. Welcome, welcome. Sarkaz oddly obsessed with potatoes. Wait, I can't think of any other Sarkaz that are obsessed. Unless Ines is. I could actually see Ines being obsessed with potatoes for some reason. Nymph stretches out her hand that the slag is resting on, allowing him a clearer view of the plaza. The first view he's had in 200 years that did not include flames. See, Ancestor Revenant, sir? This is where we live nowadays. What's that sound? Snapstring singing. That instrument he's holding is cobbled together from scraps. It looks like a guitar, but I don't know what it's actually called. And the mercenary? You mean Steel Skull? He's had a few drinks and now he's dancing around his burden beast battle buddies. What of the army? Oh no. Oh, your army was completely routed and destroyed. Do you mean the military commission? Maybe, do you see that big airship flying overhead? I've heard they're up there. Rest. After a long period of silence, that is the only word the slag says. Nymph doesn't quite understand the meaning. Not too far away, the wandering singer plucks at his instrument and begins to sing a song of farewell, as promised. Alright, Falling Like Fireworks, first story done. Let's see, what is... do these usually have unique mechanics? I'm not sure. Oh, this looks super simple. Okay. Level 20. Let's bring out some characters. I've leveled up some characters that I kind of want to use. Let's see. Mostoma, because I haven't used them properly. Lutonada. Roberta. Lizzie. Vendella. Grainbuds I haven't used properly yet. Oh, Sandrekner. We kind of use Sandrekner and he's not going to be very useful here actually. Leto. Kazemaru. Who else do we want to bring? Oh, Papyrus, yes. And the rest we've played with. Yeah. Oh, I saw Hibiscus got a new skin as well. I think it's only on China at the moment though. Her skin looks sick though. I want it. I want it. 9-colored deer? I've kind of forgotten what 9-colored deer does, but sure. Kwani Palat. And the last one we'll take is Ponsiris because we probably don't have a Vanguard. Ganbarimas? Alright, let's go. Vignettes are all throwback stages. What do you mean by throwback stages? Oh, just like based on tile sets from previous stories? Immediately sacrifice fish, gaining 2 and surrounding melee tiles to assist in combat. Okay, so if I do this... Oh, I have to use her ability. Okay. Green Buds, you can go here. What are you doing? Oh, that ability kind of sucks ass, not gonna lie. Oofed. I assume she gets a better ability once you E2 her. Actually, no, probably E1 her. Yeah, I haven't E1'd her yet. Oh, this is a timed ability. I thought this was going to be like a permanent ability. Okay. That's kind of interesting, Kazemaru's ability. Because it doesn't count as a unit, I don't think. Let's see if this goes up to 5 when she disappears. No, it doesn't count as a unit. Okay. Huh. What else does she do? Why is this guy running south? What? Oh, is he going to attack this? Oh, you little bastard. Does not retreat upon receiving lethal damage, instead swaps to a substitute. Swaps back to the original after 20 seconds. And you don't have to redeploy her. Or technically her redeploy is 20 seconds instead of like 60 seconds. Huh, and she deals arts damage. I might level up Kazemaru. She actually sounds kind of sick. Huh. I'm just gonna put Leto behind. So what does the 9 deer do again? What's her talent? Oh, she's a sanctuary person. Okay. She's sanctuary, but only for like 2 seconds. Wow. She doesn't seem very good. Not gonna lie. Oh, she uses support devices? What does this do? Grants 16% defense. So she could buff Saria, and Saria would just become disgusting. Or she could buff Gavial. Ooh. I'm not sure this is very useful, though. For a whole character slot, yeah, I'm not sure the values there. Yoto! Oh my god, aggressive Ursus Bear. Only Quercus and Silence Alter are good abjurers? Yeah. Oh shit! Oh my god, I didn't even see that person run through. What? Well, that's annoying. I'll 3-star it later. We'll just pass it for now. Oh, so it probably spawns... The code in this is probably to spawn it to the closest enemy. God, she disappears so quick, though. Oh, she turns into the decoy, and the decoy gets to use its abilities. And then what? What the? Oh, but she's got 0 block, right? Oh no, she's got 2 block. Oh, please kill it. Please kill it. Please kill it. No, it's got so many people in it. Okay, I'm too busy learning these new characters because some of them actually seem kind of sick. Also, this character looks great. Let's go. Alright, this time we'll play it properly. We understand what they all do now, kind of. Kind of. So yes, let's put Kazemaru here. By the way, this event ends on the 14th. We should be able to finish it in 2 days, though, I think. If anything, we might get left behind on one of the stories. Like, we might not be able to finish the final story. We'll see. But yeah, I was surprised how short this event was out for. Like, it was only a week, right? I think it was only out for a week. Like, that's very short. Yeah, let's put multicasters down here. Is she chain? She is a chain, okay. Kazemaru. Why does she say her name over and over? And let's put Mostama. Wait, isn't she... Oh, she's a splash. Mm, 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 mm. God, is she not even E1'd? Oh god, she's not. Alright, Mostoma needs to get E1 to get good abilities. Her abilities are kind of poop at the moment. She said Godzilla? Oh, Godzilla, I suppose. Okay. We could put the tank back here as panic mode. All right, this one's been dealt with. Good. Nice. Oh, that one spawned north that time. Okay. Nice. Did it successfully that time. Mission accomplished. Is Casimir considered good or decent? I'm hoping she is. Because she wasn't E1'd, was she? So she might get a 6 skill next as well. Alright, this is one of the new characters that we haven't met yet. Who else are the characters here? Oh yeah, Tin Man's in this randomly. Okay. Poor slum youth. I came to you to help with some big shots solve your problems. Wait, what? I came to you to help some big shots. Okay, yeah. You won't find a shoddier district in all Kazdel. I have a group of real good workers willing to help build a furnace node. Think about it. With just a supply of power, this district will be able to transform. People have work to keep themselves fed and won't cause trouble anymore. You sound plenty confident. What do you want from me? Steel for the pipes, right in the middle of the district. You can have your people keep an eye on it if you want. Trust me, you won't recognize this district in 3 months. I'm assuming that's Nymph? You see those guards watching over the steel. Do you believe me now? It's the bosses who ordered the furnace node to be built. There's plenty in it for you if you work for them. And? I want food, enough to feed a decent team of workers. I know you guys have plenty. Bring it to the warehouse there. We'll have enough space. Trust me, this is a good deal for you. Decent, but not a lane holder. Yeah, it's kind of like a side character, right? Oh, it's not even good if you're getting overwhelmed now that I think about it, Kazumaru. Yeah, it'll be difficult. Hopefully her S2 does something a little bit more drastic. Because I like the idea of her, because she comes back so quick, and even when she dies, she can still attack, which is nice. You see the food in this warehouse. Come help build the furnace, and everyone gets some every day. Better than robbing people on the streets. At least you don't have to worry about getting your skull split open. You've got guts, kid. You want to hire mercenaries to work for you. You're big, tough, and not afraid to break a sweat. You'll make great workers. Listen to me, and I'll make sure you will all do well for yourselves. Better than you're doing right now, at least. Also, Tin Man is definitely not there randomly. Oh, as in, like, randomly he's not there. He actually has a purpose. Right. Or maybe he's not even in Kazdel. Maybe the final chapter does like a weird flash to Columbia. Good morning, Big Head. Come to get your clothes. Your collar would have been charred if you came any later. Don't you dare call me Big Head. and put away all that crap you picked up. Don't frickin' pile shit up in front of my door. Just one night. I'm selling it to the boiler guy later. Won't bother you, not that much anyway. The hoodlums would have stolen them if I left them at home. But no one in these parts would dare have their finger in your pie. You're talkative today. Aren't you going to work? Didn't you hear that nasty noise last night? A rock this big fell right on top of the construction site. If I went to work now, I'd have to help move the rock and fill in the crater. Why would I want to do 3 times the work for the same amount of food? Say, you're up early. Are you going somewhere? No, just in the mood for a morning stroll. Well, don't go to the south side. It's a mess. I was out there cutting wires in the morning when I heard that hunk of iron fell from the sky, straight through somebody's roof. They hardly started grinning when the broken horn showed up. Now there's a handful of gangs wanting to trade that iron for food. Everybody wants a big piece, and they're almost fighting over it. Over iron. Is it valuable? That's not Orion. What is that word? Orion? Orion isn't valuable only when bird and beast fly. Is that just meant to be iron? But it... Wait, what? Oh, it's probably a Reginium iron. Okay. Those broken horn hardheads would draw their blades for half a hunk of black brick. They've torn the house down if the consultant wasn't there to keep them in line. Well, they'll stay in line with the consultant watching them. Don't say I didn't warn you. And I wouldn't take the long way round if I were you. You see those two over there? Where? They're planning something. You know Nymph. Don't know the other one, but she looks like a lich. Those two were keeping order around here before you came back. A lich? What are they doing here? Isn't she worried about getting her nice shoes dirty? Might be Nymphy's friend. Look how they're laughing with each other. There's the boiler man. Gotta borrow your cart, big head. What did you just say? I mean, big guy? Have a nice stroll. I've got junk to sell. I'll let it slide this time. If you share half the money you made... Huh? Now just wait a second, big guy. It's not like I don't want to share it with you, but what's money good for in Kazdel these days? If a revenant fragment is too big, press this red button in the back until the box becomes big enough to hold it. And do not poke your head inside, no matter what happens. That's pretty much it. There's a manual inside as well. Any questions? You really didn't have a treasure map that can show revenant fragment locations in real time. I told you, liches don't grant wishes. Making arts creations is serious business. Here, put this on. The lich arts inside will detect nearby revenant fragments and emit an alarm when you're close enough. The box looks like a mercenary communicator. Be glad you got that. I was planning to make the case out of scrap paper. But this doesn't look much more serious than a treasure map. Hey, I was joking. Give it back. I have to keep an eye on the furnace repairs and review the books that my master gave me. I'm counting on you to find the revenant fragments, Nymph. Of course. That's what friends are for. They were right. You're the kindest, gentlest Jarl in all Kazdel. Who says? There aren't that many Jarl in Kazdel. I'm just helping out a friend. Well, you get back to work. I got to go myself. Are you sure this is where you saw the meteor fall? Yes, this is the place. But Hermes' detector isn't reacting at all. Do you remember what the meteor looked like? Some of them were round, some of them bumpy. There was more than one. The wonderful smell when roasted on an open flame. What? Leave the skin on. soft and fluffy. Simply lip-smacking. Ma'am, what are you talking about? Go inside. They're only open in the morning, and they won't stay open for you. I'm looking for the meteor, not mercenary potatoes. That's stuff that the fireworks dropped last night. Fried rice? There's no fried rice. Never mind. I guess I might as well ask the mercenaries. Get some rest, Granny. I'll bring roast potatoes next time. Thanks. I like mine a little charred. Nymph keeps walking. The courtyard is not big, but there are a lot of things here. Mercenaries who are back from the front lines have set up camp. Simple ovens bake in a corner, with embers still smoldering inside. Hello? Anybody here? New character. You're too late. What? I bought the last bag of roast potatoes. Come back tomorrow. I'm not here for potatoes. We've met twice before, but that was during the Civil War. I guess you don't remember. The roast potatoes are pretty good. I could give you half of one, if you want. No, thanks. I'm here for the meteor that fell last night. You're after that piece of iron. Well, it's not here anymore. The Broken Horns didn't get what they wanted at the veterans' home, so they got a few gangs together to bring it to their own turf. The commotion lasted all morning. No one's mended that hole in the roof. You said a few gangs. Did they all touch that piece of iron? A dozen or so folks must have touched it, maybe 100. A few wise guys tried to scrape some Orion. This word is so hard to pronounce. Orion? 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 How is this meant to be pronounced, man? I'm just going to go Orion. I'm going to make it 2 words. To scrape some Orion off with their fingernails. You shivering? Do you need a potato to warm your hands? Oh, I'm fine. Go on, don't be shy. I can spare that much. Thanks. You said they went to all the trouble for a rock with some iron. Doesn't that sound a little weird? You think so too? The young Broken Horns seemed really obsessed with the iron. They just wouldn't leave it alone. You have any idea what's going on? Let me think. Oh, why am I asking you? It's not like you live here. Yeah, I haven't been to this district in years. I don't know it well. Where can I find the Broken Horns? Go straight until the end of the path. Turn right and keep walking until you reach the Burning Tail Junction, where the cherry trees used to be. You'll see it. Thanks. Say, what's your name? They call me... Well, you can call me Pole. I'm Nymph. There's a sudden crack of thunder in the dark sky, but no raindrops fall. The sound echoes through the walls, rubble and buried pipelines. The thick and heavy shell begins to peel off, revealing the original texture beneath. Oh dear, look at the time. It's been a pleasure talking to you, but I have to get some veggies from the vertical farm. Gotta rush. Bye. Oh, okay. Bye. Or iron? You pronounce the I like an E? Or are you saying Ori iron? Oh, but there's no double I though. The young Sarkaz carries his shopping bag with his tail and strolls leisurely onto the alley, showing no signs of a rush. Burning Tail Junction. Cherry Tree. I remember the place, but I thought the cherry trees were cut down before the Civil War. Oh my god, he's here! I smell fried potatoes. Where are they? Very curious how they're going to link why he's here. I'm trying to think of why he would be here, but none of the other characters are really involved in what was going on in Colombia. Yeah, there's no Holo Hayek. There's none of the Rhine Labs people. Yeah, I'm not sure what he's doing here. Here we are. This street still looks the same. There used to be a huge piece of Originium crystal here. Did they move it out, or do I remember wrong? Beansprout said things were bad here, but I haven't seen a single hoodlum yet. I should sock him one when I get back. My house is just around the corner. She used to stand guard here, and I'd get a good beating if she caught me running out into the streets. What's the point of looking for it, though? It's been so many years, people come and go. Somebody else probably lives there now. What would they think if I said that used to be my home? They'd probably think I was crazy or just an idiot. Not like I can come back and reclaim it as mine. Just a quick look. That'll do. Go around the corner and get your look. Then go get something to eat. Just another day. Wait. Where's the house? Just a wall. Where's the roof? Who tore down my house? What are you shouting about, silly big guy? Shouldn't you go home and roast some potatoes? What are you doing on broken horn turf? They'll strip you naked, you know. Whose kid are you? Who taught you to talk like that? The girl in the window does not answer. She makes a face and wags her little head. The mercenary sees the black rocks growing out of her neck. This is broken horn turf, huh? How? Don't you see the red words on the wall? Oh, don't tell me. You can't read. It says traitor. That's what they say happens to the guys who get on the wrong side of the broken horns. Hey, don't go. I can teach you if you want to learn to read. I've got nothing against you, head sellers. The mercenary stops in his tracks and turns around, looking up at the girl from below the window. His yellow, muddled eyes make it difficult to hide much emotion. What's a head seller? That's what the broken horns call people like you. Wearing a jacket like that, coming back from the outside. But the girl who taught me to read won't let me use that word. She says, where can I find the broken horns? It's more about what he actually is, or which is hinted at in Lone Trail by Kalshi. I'd not be surprised if he's a revenant. Although I'm not sure how he became a revenant that worked for Colombia. Hey, stop right there. Who are you? 2 days in the broken horns got you blind. I'm here for the gang meeting. Gang meeting? Are you talking about... This isn't your barbecue stall. Since when do cooks get a seat at the table? Has your dumbass healed up? You want me to go to the consultant? I don't see him anywhere. Where are you going to find him? Boss says the meeting starts after 3 bangs on the steel bucket, and no one else gets to go in. I'm not deaf. It's only been 2 bangs. Oh? That's 3 there. Huh. You know what? I'll take a little pity on you. You want to go in? Give me 3 roast potatoes tomorrow, and I'm not paying for them. Damn. There is a black market for potatoes going on right now. Sure, if you dare. Take a guess what extra seasoning I'm going to put on them. Hey, hold it. Did I say you could go in? What are you looking at? I'm talking to you. Me? I'm here to listen. Get lost. There's no place for you. See this? A fire poker? A knife. Made from a horn. It's really sharp. Ouch. That must have hurt. Why would you poke your finger like that? Here, I have a bandage. You get lost. This should be the place. But how do I get in? I've heard that the Broken Horns are a bunch of unruly young kids, and now... Come on, Nymph. Think of your friends. Could anyone help? Not this one. Not that one either. This one might have some influence at a gang meeting, but I don't think she's in Kazdel anymore. What about the consultant? All the gangs in this district listen to him, but I've never seen him, and I don't know where he lives. I should just wait here. He's always the one officiating the gang meetings. I'm sure he'll come by. No one's coming? You waiting for someone, Miss Nymph? Paul, did you get your veggies? I was a little late. All they had left was sweet potatoes. That farmer's a grumpy one. He doesn't let you pick. It took a lot of sweet talking to get a few decent-looking ones. Wow, sweet potatoes can get this big? The ones I know aren't even a third the size. The only way to get the big ones to get the ones this big is to try your luck at the vertical farm. But I hear the farmers keep the best ones for themselves. Anyway, what are you doing here? Oh, I was trying my luck to see if I could run into the consultant here. The Broken Horns won't let me in, but they wouldn't stop me if I was with the consultant. He's gonna be the consultant, isn't he? I feel like this is the way it's going. It might not go down quite like that. Do you know the consultant? I asked someone to help get in touch with him, but I never got a response. So you're waiting for someone you've never met. How would you recognize him? That's why I said I was trying my luck. Maybe he'd know me? Is that piece of iron really so important? Not just to me, it's important to everyone else here. I have to bring it back to the furnace. Yes, you saw it too. The fireworks last night. They came from the furnace. But wasn't the appeasement ceremony in progress then? Are we talking about revenants? But why are you here? What about the liches? Huh? You know about all that? Just my luck. I thought I was imagining things. This is even worse than I'd thought. You've been standing here for a while, right? How many times did they bang the steel bucket? 3 times, I think. The gang meeting has started. I shouldn't have spent so much time shopping today. It may not be too late. I think they'll wait for the consultant. Fair point. A gang meeting without the consultant is basically a brawl. Well, it's your lucky day, Nymph. Or maybe unlucky day. Come on. Let's get this trouble all fixed up. Huh? No, wait. You don't even know what's going on. I'll tell you my theory on the way, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Beast shit. No goddamn way. That courtyard was given to us by the military commission, and the consultant signed off on all the business on these streets. Why should we move out just because you say so? Calm down, Beryl. This isn't personal. As for you, Beck, you need to watch your words. As if I'm wrong, Ebony. Why should these head sellers be allowed to take our turf after spending so many years on the outside? You weren't the boss of your gang when the consultant gave them those 2 blocks. You know what? I should have kicked the old man off his seat sooner. I wouldn't have let the head sellers set foot in here if I was in the room back then. Say that again. I dare you. Don't just stand there staring. Pull them apart. You should get your mouth slapped, Beck. They were out there risking their lives for us. And you, Beryl, stop being such a hardhead. Beck could run his mouth all day, but none of it matters until the consultant gets here. Stop defending them, Ebony. Who gives a damn about the consultant? How many men does he have? How many blades does he have? Not as many men as you, but blades. That's hard to say. Consultant. Called it. That was the easiest call of a lifetime, man. What? Consultant. Consultant? Who's the Jarl? Oh, don't mind me. I'm the consultant's assistant. I'm here to help him take minutes. Yeah, my wrist's been hurting lately. You could take her place if you have a problem with it. Oh, I forgot. You can't read. Well, everyone's here. Let's get started. Unless someone has something important to do. Not at all. We're all waiting on you to decide how to split the piece of iron. The cloth over it is pulled away, stirring up a cloud of dust. Nymph covers her nose with the back of her hand and squints at what lay underneath. It's a large rock that has been touched by fire and smoke, with broken originium pieces scattered across the surface. Underneath the cracked exterior are honeycomb-shaped rust marks. The woman, who the others call Ebony, takes out a screwdriver and pries a small piece of the rust from the crack. Light shines through the smoke upon it, reflecting a faint blue glow. The device on Nymph's wrist trembles, as though it just felt a chill. Looks like there's a bit of Orion. Is this it? I think so. But Hermes said the detector would sound an alarm. Why is it quiet? The Orion extracted from a piece this big could feed you for a month. But who's going to extract it? All these little originium bits on it are like mini-bombs, if not properly processed. Some of my guys had an ironworking shop on the Colombian frontier. You'll roast it like you roast your potatoes. Shut the hell up if you don't know what you're talking about. I can always cut it up before processing it. That won't work. The originium fragments are unstable. They could go off at any time. We've done business with the furnace node manager over by the western wall. Should we ask him? Didn't you understand? The fragments are unstable. You think he would risk blowing up his furnace? Don't forget where the fireworks last night came from. If the big shots catch you, whether it's the military commission or the lichers who have a slightly grim opinion of you fellas, you know what's going to happen. Not my problem if it's just your own graves that you're digging, but not when you might leave the rest of us starving. Is there no place in Kazdel that would take it? You're not telling us to send it back where it came from, are you? You're getting ahead of yourself, Ebony. We haven't gotten the Orion out yet. Besides, just because no one will take it in Kazdel doesn't mean no one will take it out there. Some smugglers will do anything, no matter how dangerous. You might take a hefty haircut on it, but it's better than leaving it to rot in your hands. How big of a haircut are we talking? How should I know? It's not my area of expertise. This is what I do as a consultant. I tell you how to cut the cake fairly, but I'll never the one who actually cut it. How can we be sure the difference won't end up in your pocket? What are you saying, Beck? Apologize to the consultant, now. To him? I don't understand why you're so polite to this guy. Have things been peaceful for so long that you forgot where you should be pointing your blade? I say he's in league with the noble masters up in the towers. He makes it so we don't get to fight or eat, so we end up fixing the walls for them. Why would we help the head sellers why would he help the head sellers take my turf? I've lived in Kazdel since the day I was born. Why should I give my house to some slugs who haven't set foot here in decades? Draw your blade. Nobody's gonna say I killed an unarmed man. Give it a rest, both of you. You can fight it out yourselves once we've got the food. Put your blades down, now. I guess someone forgot what my job is. I just give advice. You decide to take it or not. I know a few smugglers, but let's just say it'd take some credit for them to handle such a hot potato. They even use the potato references. Sorry about Beck, consultant. He's still young. I'm not that old either, Ebony. I know some of you don't trust me and think that I'm where I am thanks to luck alone. That's fine. We listen to you because you know your stuff. A full belly doesn't lie, only greedy fools. Oh, it's finally going off. Everyone looks in the direction of the noise to see the Jarl, who claims to be the consultant's assistant, reaching out to the piece of iron with a strange box. She almost has it. Oh, crap. The timing. What are you doing? Get your hand off of our iron. Almost let you sneak it out under my nose. What's the deal, consultant? I've got the door. They're not getting out. Your rules say the penalty for stealing in this room is a lost hand, consultant. You pick, Jarl, left or right. She's not stealing. I asked her to measure the iron content in the rock. That's right. It's so high, it made my detector go haywire. Be careful. I didn't hire you to give me a heart attack. Sorry. I'm not sure I believe you, consultant. You think we aren't watching you? It's one thing to help the head sellers. At least they're sticking their necks out. But working with the tower dwellers, that's another beast. Why would a Jarl girl in a pretty dress like that work as your assistant? These are old clothes from my mum and dad. I just cut them to fit me. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about today. The more important thing here is how we turn this piece of iron into food, isn't it? How about this? I'll get someone willing to go over the walls to bring some food and take away this ticking time bomb. And then you can take your time to figure out how to share the food. I changed my mind. Food's gone once you eat it. I want blades. Or iron. Or iron and one hand from this thief. Do we have a deal? Can you extract the ore iron? I won't ask about your connections, Beck. You want the piece of iron, you can have it. But you got to supply our share of the food. Do the Broken Horns have that much food? Didn't the consultant call this a time bomb? You want food from me when I'm helping you solve a problem. It fell in our yard. Food or iron. The veterans' home takes the biggest share. Huh. Those streets belong to Broken Horns. You don't even get leftovers. We'll follow the consultant's rules. Everyone here gets a share. The mercenaries get an additional share to repair their roof. Why does he get to set the rules? Why not me? Don't think for a second that we're scared of the Broken Horns, Beck. You'll be arguing for the next 100 years at this rate. If the Broken Horns want this iron so much, they can have it. Consultant? Let me finish. Any damages resulting from mishandling by the Broken Horns will also be Beck's responsibility. As for the rest of you, whether it's food or iron you want, I'll take care of it. Consider it an apology for the little commotion just now. You can come and get your share once I've figured out the amount. Not for free, of course. My pockets aren't that deep. Any firework pieces that fell on your turf, you bring to me, no matter how big or small. Don't be short-sighted. The lichens may not be roaming the streets day after day now, but they're always watching us. Make sure you understand what you're allowed to take and what you shouldn't even go near. No objection. I picked up a lot of small pieces, but they're too small to be anything useful. How does this work? How much food and ore iron can we get for the pieces? Excuse me, I have an idea. The amount of ore iron can be calculated from the purity, but I'll need to take another measurement since I got interrupted. It would be best if I could take a small sample. Are they going to think she's stealing it again? Pole looks at Nymph with bewilderment in his eyes, but nods his head. The others give way for Nymph to take her peculiar handbox to the cracked piece of iron. She takes out a strange rod and knocks on the surface lightly. A small, dull-coloured piece falls out from inside. Nymph's box opens slowly, sucking the piece in. When the box closes, everyone in the room feels compelled to look to the window. The skies are still dark, but the light shining in seems to have gotten brighter and warmer. Phew. Done. Write your choice of supplies and your name on the paper and come back in 3 days. You know where to find me. Doesn't matter if you can't write back, Beck. You got the whole piece of iron. You're not getting anything else from me. And I'll deal with the territorial dispute between the mercenaries and the Broken Horns, same day next month. All of you better show up. Here's the paper, just like you wanted, consultant. Anything else? All right, you can go back to your own lives now. Thank you so much, consultant. You're a huge help. It's nothing. I've crossed paths with that lich lady before, after all. It's the least I could do. And please, call me Paul. I didn't expect the legendary consultant to be so young. But the supplies that you promised the people here to get me out of that jam, do you really have so much food and ore iron in stock? Maybe. I've stocked up a bit over the years. Not sure if it's enough, though. Maybe I should get a head start on picking up the firework pieces. The clothes on your back are all wet. Really? Well, I guess it's a hot day today. That's counter. Paul, were you scared? Oh, is he saying? She's saying that he's sweat through his clothes. Got it. Well, of course I was scared. Did you see how many men they had and how many blades? They could have eaten me for dinner if they meant it. What was I supposed to do? I just wanted to get everybody together and make our lives a little better. How was I supposed to know that things would turn out like this? I didn't sign up to become the consultant. Calm down, calm down. We're safe. You heard that. What? Charge can read minds, can't they? Did you... It's okay, I didn't peek. Why does everyone think we can do that? It's true that I'm a little more sensitive to people's fears, but it's very demanding arts. And do you think I really want to hear what other people are thinking? Yeah, imagine if you couldn't turn that off. That would be a nightmare. I guess you're right. It's not exactly pleasant stuff you would see in Kazdel. Anyway, did you get what you needed? Yeah, it's perfect. Look. It's so small, but it does look unique. It was surrounded by ore iron. That's why the detector didn't react. Well, you got what you came for, didn't you? No, I'm just getting started. My lich friend, says there's at least 4 or 5 more pieces in the city, and I have no idea where to find them. I was planning on asking someone well connected, but who's better connected in these parts than you? You must know something, right, consultant? I have a rough idea where some of the pieces might have fallen, but I can't be sure whether they'll have revenants in them or not. It's a start, better than stumbling around the city trying my luck. If you help me find the remaining pieces, I'll ask the lazy liches to reimburse the food and iron that you're handing out. Well, food might be a little difficult, but iron shouldn't be a problem. There's always parts coming off the furnace during maintenance. Well, I guess I couldn't do worse. Hey, stop tugging on my sleeve. I'll take that as a yes. A little stroll would do you some good given how stressed you are. Who said I was stressed? Did you forget I'm a Jarl? You said you didn't look. Minima's pretty nice, actually. A proper 5-star beanstalk. Wait, beanstalk? Are you saying he summons shit? Does he summon crabs as well? Is he also tagged as a professional breeder as well? Alright, stage 2. Durin cities. Oh, we're going back to Durin, huh? Elite 1. Alright, let's change some of these characters. Elite 1, huh? Let's bring in like 20s and 30s, I reckon. Let's bring in Indra. I need like a decent healer. Let's bring in Warfarin. We haven't used Warfarin in ages. Leto still works. You still work. Grain Buds kind of still works. I kind of want to level up Lizzie. Lutinata. What was even Lutinata's like special? Oh, it looks like you have to E1 her to get her actual mechanics. Let's bring Mlina. Let's get rid of Roberta. Roberta seemed kind of meh. She's probably very situational. Oh! Wait, I think I've got Pepe items now to E2 Pepe. That's going to be worth doing. I also farmed... No, I wasn't able to because the stage wasn't unlocked. I wanted to farm Civilite up to E2 as well. Let's bring Matoi Maru because I saw she got a new skin coming out on China. So she's finally getting some love. Do we want the health or the attack? Probably the attack and put her off to the side. No, not a data sync. Ask Nymph about that breeder part. Oh boy, are they a thing? Are they going to become a thing? Kazdelian rescue. All right, we can do this quickly though. This time. At least should be able to. Where's Matoi Maru? Matoi. Skill 2. We got rid of Vendala and brought in Mlina. And we got rid of Lutanada. And brought in... Who'd we bring in? Who did we bring in? Oh, Warfarin. Alright, mission start. My Tin Man will be maxed out 0 hour. Oh yeah? I haven't actually seen his kit either. More transport buggies? God damn it. She's not going to be able to block that. If these move at the same time, that's going to be real sad. Oh. Should have placed them closer. Oh, we've got no Vanguard. You know, I'm gonna put him behind Matoi Maru. Oh, yes, we do. We do have a Vanguard. What am I talking about? She blocks 2, right? Good. Huge damage, Matoi Maru. Huge damage. Oh, we still have Roberta. We were meant to switch her out. Can I hit them here? That was probably a waste. It lasts a little while. We actually might be in trouble here. Yeah, we need tanks. God damn it, are they all vehicles? Are we just gonna get endless vehicles? I feel like that's what they're doing. We can also get rid of 9 colored deer because she's kind of useless. Alright, let's look at tanks. Let's bring in... Oh my god, I haven't used Liscum in forever. Let's bring Liscum. Oh, a 9-colored deer, that's right. What does Heavy Rain do again? She camouflages? Sure, whatever. We'll bring her too. Yeah. Otsimuga. Place them all right at the front this time. Bum bum. Doom ba doom. Doom ba doom. Bam bam. Right. We're gonna have to get our tanks out here soon. One here. And then one behind Leto. And I don't think one actually goes down the middle. So I think we're probably going to be fine middle lane. Heavy Rain almost up. Heavy Rain, go. Alright. Now we probably do need a healer down here. Can he hit the sides? No, he can't reach them. That's sad. Alright, we can speed this up. Oh my god, is he not in range? Wow. Oh my god, why are they so tanky? Why are they so tanky? I don't even think they're at half health yet. I don't want to use her skill because I think she stuns herself. Yeah, she does. Is this serious right now? Alright, we can get rid of Mjolnir. I can't really place anything to hit this though. I mean, we could get rid of the healer, because yeah, they're like taking no damage. They're like at 3/4 health. I believe. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, they're weak to magic damage. This is the awkward bit though. Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy. We need to let them come a little further down. So I actually think we don't even bother with these melee classes. Yeah, I don't think we even bother with these. And we just bring mages. Where's my Dusk? Am I blind? There she is. Let's keep Liza, because Liza was actually dealing some damage. Let's get rid of Kazumaru because we're not going to be able to use her. What other mages don't we use much? Yo, where are my mages? Hello? There we go. We haven't used Lava in forever, but she doesn't really work here. Actually, Nightmare's getting a new skin as well. Let's use Nightmare. Alright, that should be fine. Actually, I should have moved her up one. Oh well. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Applies Nightmare effect on three enemies within range, decreases the movement speed of affected enemies by 60%, and makes them suffer true damage proportional to the distance they move. Okay. That would actually work really well on these, if I could actually get it on them early. Actually, does anything... Okay, yeah, something does spawn down main. Alright, they make a beeline for us. Oh, we don't have any healers out. Okay, maybe we just put our A-team in. Our A-team covers everything that we're getting hit by at this point. God damn it. I thought she would heal on that. Oh, she increases her max health. Alright, Saria. And... where is she? No. And Gavi. And we'll put a healer on the Gavi. The Saria won't need it. Can you believe this? Frickin'... What is this? Level 1? E1 level 20 or something? This should be easy, man. Actually, maybe I put her in the middle. Yeah, maybe I'll put her in the middle. Oh, there is no game audio. What the fuck? Now there is. Oh my god, that's crazy. Well, there you go. Just assume the ambient noise was quiet, yeah? Big oofs, first time streamer. I don't understand what levels look like, don't blame me. Alright, let's get the actual casters out. She should be able to handle this. Yeah, she's also getting heals. I need some DP. Give me some DP. 20. There we go. Alright, so this should hold perfectly fine. 444. Wait. Wait, Liza doesn't deal as much damage? Oh. I thought Liza would have dealt a crap ton more damage because she costs 9 more points. Nightmare's kind of an odd character to use, I'm gonna be honest. Because she kind of needs to be like up in the front. But she has no abilities that protect her, right? Oh wait, doesn't she heal? Oh no. Oh, you can give her that on skill 1. Eh. Eh. No! Oh, whatever. One gets through. Wait, this was only halfway? No! I don't have anything else to block with, though. And I feel like Mjolnir does not deal the damage he needs to yet. We can try and just burn him down with the dusk, maybe? Your Minar is not elite too? He is not. Also, hello, welcome. It has been a while. Yeah, I only just got him. I got him in the last event, I think. And I have not pumped many resources into him. I've been pumping resources into the meme cat. It's not going to be enough damage, is it? Oh, baby. Hold. Oh, no, it's because it's got people in it. God, that's so annoying. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. They're going to use the stupid vehicles. I hate these vehicles. These vehicles are dumb. If they're going to use these dumbass vehicles, I'm just going to go A-team. I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it, man. Frickin' Wizardell. Frickin'... Where is she? Where's Virtuosa? Actually, we probably don't need Virtuosa. Where's... I need more AP. More AP. Holla Hayek. Logos, sure. Saga. We need a third tank, don't we? Blaze. Who else is good here? Astion, sure. Why don't you use your Wizardell? Because using Wizardell is cringe and should only be a last resort. This isn't a last resort, it's just screw these vehicles. These vehicles are actually the worst. I'm out of liquids. I have no drinks. Where is my hydration? Oh shit, they spawned first. There we go. Now we're deleting things. Wizardell is too OP. She's very strong. Imagine not pulling for her. Or pulling for her and not getting her. Oofed. Kill. Kill, kill, kill. Astion! Really? You're E2'd. How do you not deal enough damage there? Disappointing. Alright, so we got mages in the back to catch them. We probably only need the healer now here. The ghosty boy's in this middle car. Is he coming this way? No. This is the ghosty boy car. Oh, ghosty boy car's broken. Nice. It's gonna come down the bottom row. Coming down bottom row? Yes. Huge damage, huge damage. Easy, we let one... Wait, what? Oh no, we did let one through. Okay. I thought it said I got all of them. I was confused there for a second. If you want to play Wizardell but not feel broken, switch to S1. What is their S1? What is her S1? We're going to do the next one too. What is the S1? Oh, it's this. Yeah, it's still kind of ridiculous. All their abilities are ridiculous. This one's insane. Attacks hit 3 times, and if you overload, hits 4 times. What? What? Actually, we are fighting weak stuff. Let's put it to ability 1. Sorrento Family Gathering. We're going back here soon. Isn't this coming out in like a month or 2? Boom, 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 boom. I need a melee, I need a tank, I need a tank or a melee. Am I gonna have to place Mjolnir down? Come on, man, give me something better. Catch! Okay, he caught. Oh, that was a friendly. Let's put a healer here. We don't really have much else to play with here, space-wise. I don't even think we can get our Wizardell out into a good position. Damn it, I was hoping she'd put that on Wizardell. Skill 2 is OP and integrated strategy. Ooh. Okay, yeah, her skill 1 is not very strong. In comparison. Actually, is she just gonna get absolutely destroyed here by the car? Oh, maybe not. Actually, with this, you don't even get the extra little tower thing, the shadow. Because she doesn't produce it when she ults. Deal, deal, deal. Oh my god. Logos just hit the melt button. Oh, okay. Cuts the SP cost down. Yeah, I can see that being valuable. Oh, there's like side ones as well. How many are there of this? Hold on, check the medals. Wait, is this the right medals? Oh, okay. I see how the medals work for this one. Alright, the linen draped monster. Trying to think if I know these two characters. I feel like I've seen this character before, but I haven't seen this one before. Actually, yeah, this one's horns are huge. What the? Doo-doo. What's the English name of this new operator? It is Nymph. They're like a fairy. I actually don't know what the difference between a fairy and a nymph is. You've not seen Farina Genshin before? My stuff is different from theirs. I picked everything nice and careful. Look at the quality. How could you give me the same price? No difference. 3. How about this? I got another handful of pure Orion in my pocket. No Originium mixed in at all. I'll add it to the pile for a piece of your bread. No. Who do you think you are, old man? 3 potatoes for 3 full baskets of Orion. Orion scrap. Did you burn your conscience in the furnace too? My bread is pure white flour. You're not getting it for a handful of slag. Get lost. Next. 2 baskets. Put it on the scale. 2 sweet potatoes. Grab it from the ash. Don't try to swipe any. I guarantee you I'll know. I told you to get lost, Bean Sprout. You're in the way. You're not the only furnace keeper in the city, old man. If you won't take this, someone else will. You can have this entire batch of bread if you get more than 3 sweet potatoes from anybody else, you dumb slug. Everybody heard that? No takebacks. She has a really OP skill too. Ooh. I did kind of want to roll on her because I like her design. But I'm also kind of cautious that I know Lapland Altar is coming out soon. And because I don't have Golden Glow, it might be an idea to roll on Lapland Altar. I think Lapland Altar also comes with another character too, right? Oh, it's a Cert character. That's right. She comes with a Cert character. They just keep getting worse. The Furnace Keeper this side's only giving 2. And it's cellar leftovers from last year. How am I supposed to make a living? My back's hurting from gathering this stuff all night. It's not even worth a day of food. Anyway, I'm not going back to the old man. Maybe I should check out the market on the east side. But the path east would take me past those shacks. The old folks say they dumped broken bodies there during the war. But there's still ghosts who couldn't get back to the myriad souls. No. Only kids are scared of ghost stories. Of course I'm not scared. Just a dark alley and a few abandoned shacks. He makes up his mind and pushes his rickety cart forward around scattered piles of firewood and puddles toward the narrow and winding alley. A dark borderline cuts open the path ahead. In front is the area in the shadow of the soul furnace. The gaunt man slows his steps and covers the cart with his jacket. Oops. It's just around the corner. How is it so cold at midday? Huh? What's with the weather these days? Good night, ghost. Catch you later. Did something move? Who's there? Who said something? This place has been abandoned for ages. Oh, what's that sound? Blade being sharpened? Meat being cut? Ugh, I'll just run through with my eyes closed. Oh, he's in here. The cart crashes into a wall just as he is about to get out of the shadow of the furnace. No, not a wall. His eyes run across grey-white metal as he looks up until they meet a pair of crimson-red counterparts. Ghost? Sorry, I think I'm lost. Are you alright? Are you blind? Did you not see my cart? You... Sorry. My fault. See ya. No, just stay there. Don't move. What's up with the weather? How is it so hot when I don't even see the sun? I'm soaked with sweat. Wasn't he just saying it was cold? What? So many weirdos in town these days. You again? I thought you went west. A pair of blood-red eyes rise slowly from the shadows in a corner, rising above the Sarkaz's head, above the shacks by the wayside, above the wilted trees. The heavy figure turns slowly, emerging from the furnace's shadows. The tattered linen cannot hide the grey-white cracks, but they fill the Sarkaz's vision. It's true. The young Sarkaz's eyes roll into his head. He lets go of his cart and falls unconscious to the ground. Let's take a break. There's water over there to wash your face. Well, I got dirt all over my face, but at least we have something to show for it. If nothing else, we got that huge rock out of the construction site. Who would have thought that only a thin outer layer is iron and the rest is just ash? Where do we go next? To the east side of the market. You can find all sorts of stuff there, but they close early and it's practically a ghost town by the time the furnace's shadow rises above the east wall. Don't step on my riding practice, nymph. Oh, sorry, Cherry. Does your grandpa have you watching the fire by yourself again? He said he was going to work at the construction site. He always comes back stinky and falls right asleep. Doesn't even tell me any stories. Hey, nymph, since you're here, how are these words? Is she teaching herself? You're practicing riding on the ash, but it's... Fresh furnace ash is very clean. Great work, Cherry. You got all the words I taught you last time right. I should give you a treat. I've got a candy here. Candy? But I don't want candy. I'm afraid that... Afraid of what? That the monster in the alley might take it. Aww. Over there, that haunted alley. They say ghosts come for you if you get close to the shacks. They follow you and snatch your stuff when you're not looking. You must be joking. It's real. A lot of people have run into them. Some lost their candy, others lost the linens they put out to dry. They say the ghosts don't target you if you don't carry anything good. They probably got robbed by some thugs and were too embarrassed to tell the truth. Don't play with this guy, nymph. He's bad, he won't believe me. Alright, don't cry. You say a lot of people saw the, ghost? Yeah. Ask Beansprout if you don't believe me. He just ran into one. Did she steal his cart? Yes, it was 3 stories tall, wrapped in bandages and bleeding from its eyes. Wait, didn't you say there were flames coming out from all over? Don't the bandages catch fire? Yeah, ghost fire. It's cold, so it doesn't burn. Alright, go on. What else is there to say? What else could I do? I did a backflip in mid-air and dodged the ghost fire, then aimed for its eyes with a handful of iron scrap. The monster never saw it coming. A backflip? Just yesterday you said your back was hurting and asked me to carry your firewood to your door. I must be a natural. It felt like energy just kept flowing out from inside me. We should ask someone else. Don't. No one else could tell it half as good as me. They all fainted when they saw the thing and ran for their lives without looking back when they came to their senses. They even left the carts they borrowed at the scene. What would they know? You're not talking about yourself, are you? What if I am? You got a problem with me? I'm not afraid of you. We really don't have the time for this. Quick babbling and spit it out. Or babbling, not bawbling. Paul, consultant. He just ran into something real scary. Don't be too hard on him. What? Consultant? You're the consultant? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wouldn't have skipped anything if I knew the consultant was here to interrogate me himself. I wouldn't call it an interrogation. If those haunted shacks on the east side, I'm sure you know them. I ran into there. It was crouched in a corner at first, so I didn't notice, but then I took a closer look. It was draped in linen with blood-red eyes, twice as tall as me, and it was grinding its teeth as it was walking. I was so scared I fainted right there. I was still in one piece when I woke up, so I thought I was dreaming at first, but then I reached behind my head and felt a bump where I hit it. See, it's right here. That's fine. I don't need to see it. You think that's the monster we're looking for, Nymph? Oh, we'd better go and see if the detector responds. It's not far. Nymph, consultant, what's the whole truth? Whatever you lost, it really wasn't me. Life's hard enough as it is. Don't worry, we're not here to give you trouble. But you should get your cart back, or else I can't promise you that Big Head won't give you trouble. The young Sarkaz's smile freezes. He pats his own head in chagrin, only to hit the fresh bump. He grimaces in pain. Can I ask for one more favor, Nymph? Yeah, true, right? The Sarkaz are made up of like mythical beings of horror and yes. Here's the shack he was talking about. It's been abandoned for ages, though. Is your detector reacting? No. Are we looking in the right place? More likely the kid lied. Does she know where the Sarkaz ashes in the pile she's riding in? Does she know there are Sarkaz ashes in the pile she's riding in? I'd guess no. You protect her well. Is that protecting? Of course it is. Anyway, it'd be pretty embarrassing if we got tricked by a kid. But we're here, and if it really is the work of some thug, we might as well take care of him. Come in, there's no... Oh. Nymph is about to speak when she sees a blade pressing against the back of Pole's neck. The blade is blunt and chipped, but the hand is surprisingly steady, pressing against Pole's neck 3 centimeters beneath his ear, without the slightest movement. Nymph, don't. The Jarl has drawn her staff. The arts wave emanating from it does not dissipate at Pole's words, and continues to intensify. You won't kill me. You want to bet? Put the blade down. It's alright, trust me. No need for bets here, after all. Ah! I can handle one wounded warrior on my own. Your hand is bleeding, but it's not Sarkaz blood. Who are you? This is my home. You don't get to ask who I am. No, this is Kazdel, home of the Sarkaz. Let me see your face. Haven't I seen you before? In the settlement outside the city, you were smuggling out food with... Mudrock was the name, I think. Wait, who was with Mudrock? I can't actually remember who was hanging out with Mudrock. Mudrock? I think I've heard mention the name before. Are you with Rhodes Islands? If you know our boss, can you help me? I can barely move my arm. can barely move my arm. This is the third time I've said it. They're not smugglers. They went to work for food at the construction site. Is this just a random... This might just be a random, actually. Why didn't I go? I would have, if not for this arm. If you're not smugglers, why did you come into the city while hiding in a haunted shack? Where else can I stay? This is the only place where no one bangs down the door at night. You can't sleep at night in the crowded areas, and you can't even go out during the day without someone tearing the door down for firewood. There was a Cabernet thief who cut his horns short, stealing steel and bricks from the construction site. Is he with you? Definitely not. Why would I do something so stupid? Cutting my horns to pretend to be Sarkaz. Not much better living in a haunted house and pretending to be a ghost. We never pretended to be ghosts. Don't blame us when stupid people fool themselves. Your friends weren't at the construction site to steal bricks and steel. What a joke. I'm not even Sarkaz, and I know that's impossible. Are you seriously suspecting a child of soil and stone of stealing bricks and tiles? Child of soil and stone? That Mudrock's a gargoyle. I never noticed. It would make sense. Last time I saw Mudrock, she was working on houses outside the city, helping infected from elsewhere start new farms. Then again, why do you have to come into the city? Is there something you have to be here for when you have a child of soil and stone helping you? Before we talk about the fact that it was Mudrock's decision to come into the city to begin with, what gives you the right to question us? You think we're afraid of the Sarkaz in the city? No, we're afraid of you. When is your boss coming back? We can't wait all day. She would normally be back by now. But without me and with the Colossi gone, it might take another hour or so. Let's wait. I need to see their boss. They can't stay here in the city. It's too dangerous. You speak Sarkaz very well, sir. Is that a Lithanian accent? What's your name? Save it. All right, Mr. Save It. Would you please move inside a little? I'd like to sit down. Wait, this is Ines? There's no way this is Ines. The sun sets little by little. Nymph looks at the detector in her hand. It's unclear what she's thinking. Pole stands up and sits down again, then stands up again, finally ducking down into a crouch, counting the gravel on the ground. The shadow of the furnace passes over the east wall. Blood from the wound seeps through the new bandages and coagulates. Oh, yeah, true. The infected with the injured arm stands up, draws the knife that he left standing on the ground, and peers at the shadow outside. Hey, she fooled people for a long time there, though. So go her. I'm going to look for them. You coming? Do you know which construction site they went to? No, I'll check all of them if I have to. You're just going to march through the streets like that? A wounded outsider. How about this? I'll go with you, and if anyone asks... Shh. Pole is still staring at the gravel. He has separated it into 4 piles sorted by color and size, which now tremble and collapse in a unique rhythm. They're back. Mudrock? They found it. Thump, thump, thump. The heavy footsteps stop at the entrance to the alley. Nymph and Pole soon hear the faint sounds of metal scraping, the sound of blades being drawn. Mudrock, I'm all right. The child of soil and stone walks out from the corner, seemingly oblivious to her friend's call, and making no motion in particular, but the infected who follow her put away their weapons. Mudrock walks into the battered shack and throws her shovel in a corner. Come in. Sit. Rope. The 3 statements flow from Mudrock's mouth in the same tired tone, with virtually no interruption. Nymph sits down on the stool opposite Mudrock, The infected stream into the room, leaving behind two holding a rope that stretches into the alley. What? A Jarl. Hello, Mudrock. Yes, I'm a Jarl. My name's Nymph. My mum and dad are both Jaj. I don't know if you've seen my sister at Rhodes Island. Wait, who's our sister? Nymph. The only one I can think of is the vampire, but I don't think a nymph and a vampire can be sisters, right? They are here? Well, no. I came to... She's trying to chase us out. Don't interrupt, Stick. Go on. We came looking for something. Someone ran into a terrifying monster near their shack, and we suspect it has something to do with what we're looking for. My guess is that it's just a misunderstanding. There's no monster at all. I know what you mean. We're the monster. That's how the Sarkaz here see us. No, that's not what I mean. The Sarkaz here aren't much different from those in the settlements outside. They're here because they don't have anywhere else to go. As far as monsters go, Sarkaz have been treated as monsters by other races for as long as Kazdel has stood. You must know what I mean, Mudrock. Please, explain to them. Probably a misunderstanding. Probably not a misunderstanding. What? The monster... Did it look like that? Hey, a hand. Who? Me? Okay. What the heck is that? Hold it tight. Drag it in. 1, 2. 1, 2. With the rope tied around their waists, the infected wrap it around their shoulders and pull with all their strength. Pole looks with astonishment at the thing being pulled out from the shadows. It's about twice as tall as a man, its eyes blood red, draped in tattered white linen, with metal wires and ropes tied tightly around it. The monster. Tie it up. What? How? Where? Are you sure about this? This thing could collapse this rickety shack with a single kick. Just listen to Mudrock. Tie it up. How did you catch it? Whatever this thing is. The detector is vibrating. Is that you, Colossus, Mudrock? Yeah, I saw it by the road on the way back. It was working just fine yesterday. Maybe a little slow, but nothing was broken. And it suddenly ran out into the middle of the night and wouldn't come back. Couldn't sense it with arts either. It's like something was interfering. Do you know what's going on? Maybe it's under the influence of a revenant fragment. Revenant? What do they have to do with it? Well, actually, can I see the Colossus first? Be careful, it lashes out at anyone. All my guys here have taken a few hits. Did it break Stick's arm? No, he broke it in a fight over some work at the construction site. Come on, Mudrock, you wouldn't stand up for me back there. Now you're doing this in front of some outsiders? Did not stand up for you. I took all his work. He spent the whole day in the sun without getting a single grain of corn. Anything else I should know about the Colossus? It seems to be scared of me. It runs away as soon as it sees me. I would have caught it a long time ago if it wasn't worried that I would topple the furnace if it got into the plaza. Nothing else really, Nymph. It's Nymph, right? Be really careful. If it was the Revenant that made it go berserk. There aren't many Jaj in Kazdel. I don't want to get one hurt as soon as I met her. Alright, thanks for the advice. Nymph takes out her detector and cautiously approaches the Colossus. 1 step, 2 steps. As she takes the 3rd step, the detector emits a screeching alarm. So that's it. No, it's not. It's there. The Jarl points to a crack on the Colossus. A piece of rubble seems to have gotten lodged in it. It is fixed to the Colossus like a hateful eye, no matter how the Colossus struggles. I sense something strange. It's pain that has lasted centuries. Hatred that has lasted 100 times longer. This is a revenant fragment, Mudrock. I think that's why it went berserk. People were attacked but not injured. I don't think about why that was, but now I think it just doesn't hurt the Sarkaz. I see. The Revenant are like Kazdel. They reject anyone who isn't Sarkaz. We need to get the fragment out. Can you help me, Mudrock? You created this Colossus. You should be able to control it. Make it stay still. Just a little while will do. Okay. Mudrock raises a hand to the Colossus. It seems to feel the threat and struggles even harder. The metal wires begin to break where they have been weakened by rust, stirring up clouds of dust as they hit the ground. The red glow in the Colossus's eyes grows brighter, and all present hear a cold, eerie voice in their heads. Oppression, revenge, banish, banish, banish. All you see is hatred. You could not even tell Sarkaz from outsider. You still raise your fists. That is not what a revenant should be. Alright then. Let it go. Are you out of your mind? Got it. Scatter on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. That's not the count of 3. Isn't the count of 3 when you count up to 3? Huh? Banish. Kazdel for Sarkaz only. What are you then? You're not a revenant or a gargoyle. You're just a broken arts creation. Shouldn't you get out of Kazdel too? Mudrock, look out! The Colossus begins to emit smoke from every crack and fissure. It seems to grow larger, raising a right fist that has almost grown to the size of the shack. It's about to bring it down on the young Sarkaz. Jarl's staff starts to glow. She looks into the Colossus' eyes and resolutely recites a few words in Sarkaz. The red light in the construct's eyes grows dimmer with each word. The shadows behind Nymph become increasingly sinister, as though ready to leap from the gravel at any moment. An instant before the shadow pierces the ground, Mudrock grabs her hand and snaps her fingers. Snap. The arts that hold the Colossus together are dispelled, and the construct collapses into a pile of gravel and stone. The fist that it tried to bring down turns into a strong gust of wind. Before the dust settles, the faint yellow sunlight has wiped away the last vestige of the sinister shadow. I can find my way from here. It's okay. I'm going to the Rhodes Island branch office here to report on the Revenant anyway. We're going the same way. Is it safe to put in that little box? Totally safe. It's Lichcraft. As for you and your friends, I know the guard on duty today. I can have them sneak you out of the city without drawing attention. Why should we leave? Just like that Colossus, there are a lot of people here who won't tolerate an outsider living next door. Your people need to eat and sleep, but that's not any easier to come by in the city. Maybe I didn't bring them here just to eat and sleep. In the past, not so long ago, there were more than just Sarkaz in this city. People came from far away to teach, heal, build. They weren't here just to eat and sleep. You mean Babel? But they left, and you know as well as I do why they left. It was just a dream, like the kind you get when you're running a fever. I'm glad it was part of my childhood, but it wasn't always a good thing for Kazdel and the Sarkaz. Kazdel is fragile. It can't handle anything like that happening again. Are you speaking for yourself or for all of Sarkaz? Kazdel is not as fragile, from my point of view, and the Sarkaz have never been that fragile. The bad can be avoided, the good will always be good. There are things that Kazdel has to face. Kazdel is the last hope for some people, and they can't live in the settlement outside the city forever. You're Sarkaz, your friends aren't. They trust me, like I trust Amia. Amia? Rhodes Island. I've heard about your ideals. They're attractive. Now I'm even more curious. What's Rhodes Island like? You can come with me to see Amia. It's not far. Just past the street. She's in Kazdel. Let me do this first, though. I said I would, and the one I promised, I'd rather not get on their bad side. Nymph waves the box. The spinning rocks within make no sound. First time you've seen the lady talk, Mudrock? Yeah. Mudrock nods and walks toward the furnace. You done chatting? Yeah. Where do we go next? I would say the market on the east side, but they're long gone for the day. Why don't we call it quits too? Was Mudrock from the Innis story? Or was she from something else? I can't actually remember where she's from. Ooh. Hmm? Oh no, Beansprout's cart. Isn't Nymph back yet? Mudrock is from Granny and the Knight's Treasure. Oh, I've never played that. Or played through that. Ooh. Okay. I have heard about Granny though. Bet she's good. I'm gonna get bumped bigger than Big Head's head if he comes back first. What are you worried for? Nymph always comes through. Look, over there, Nymph. My cart, thank goodness. Isn't there someone to thank besides goodness? Thank you so much. The ghost didn't catch you, did it? Stop scaring Cherry with that ghost and monster talk. Just some thugs up to no good. The consultant taught them a lesson. But the homes there are in disrepair and the roads are really narrow. You should avoid the place. Really? But they saw a bunch of people getting chased around by the monster from one end of the city wall to the other. Maybe the ghost is after you, Nymph. Maybe you should teach me a few more words today, just in case you can't come tomorrow. I'll be fine, don't worry. She's got a special way of showing concern. It's getting late, I should head back before the broken horns start getting ideas without me around. Meeting that Mudrock gave me an idea. Do you think some of the fireworks might have fallen outside the city? How about this? I'll touch base with the smugglers outside tomorrow and take a look around the military commission garrison while I'm at it. Alright, I'll check out the East Market. If you do find anything, call me immediately. Don't put yourself in danger. No problem. See you later. Hey, Big Head. What happened to your hand? It's all swollen. Oh, big guy. Here's your cart. Just leave it over there. Well, if there's nothing else, I'll be going. Get lost. I'm too tired to deal with your crap right now. Phew, I thought you were going to punch me. Did you not eat at all today, Big Head? Why the sullen look? What did you just call me? Why is the front of the cart dented? And the handle cracked? Come here, let me hear you loud and clear. Please, no, help, mercy! Wow, I feel like we've gone through this pretty quickly. We've already done 3. There's only 3 left. Well, let's do some actual levels this time. Oh, this is tiny area. We want to have a lot of ranged, essentially. Actually, let's bring Skyfire. I don't use Skyfire often. De Solace, treasure hunt. Oh, okay, that's interesting pathing. Oh, so this isn't actually a tile they can walk over. Okay. Oh, they'll take damage in the water too. Okay. No, no. Skyfire, let's go. Lay waste from the sky. Oh, these guys again. Okay. Yeah, we don't really have much damage on this side, huh? Nice. All right, manage that. Yokai. Whoa, that one hit. Excuse me? He had to have been damaged already, right? Yes. Let's go. Tosaka Rin VA. Let's go. I need to use her more purely just for the Tosaka Rin voice. No, you bastard! Unfortunately, he is getting an attack off between each levitate. Almost completely stun locked him. KR5. The Citizens Militia holds regular drills. Oh, this is going to be the one with the cannon, right? That locks onto the person that has the most block. Oh, no cannon. Play the S1 stage, it's fun. Ooh. Ooh, we'll check it out. Ah, this guy's gonna hit me. God damn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a healer out. Ow, 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 ow. Please stop. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, I didn't even realize there was a blue section up there. Oh my god. I mean, we could bring the two back together. Where's Siege? Look at this. You got Tosaka Rin and Saber. I'm not sure if there's any other VAs from Fate that are in this. There probably is. I just don't know of them. So what are we struggling with here? Probably tanks. So we probably need to get them out first. We can probably... Actually, no. Saga needs to attack. I'm going to get rid of Warfarin. The rest is fine. Yep. Oh, actually, this thing does do circles, so we probably could have brought a flag bearer. I thought it went immediately for one of the zones. We'll probably lose Saga, I get the feeling. Could put a healer on her. Ah, screw it, we'll put a healer on her. We did activate this now, though. Hopefully Siege can hold this. Yeah, she's dealing big damage. Oh, these guys dropped the bullshit too. I guess we could put a Blaze here, and Blaze might be able to deal with this. She can probably kill one more, and then we're gonna have to switch her out. Okay, yeah, Blaze is doing no damage. Oofed. Alright, perfect. I'll wait for that to disappear. And boom. Okay, Wizardell is doing damage to them. I don't have any healing on this side. I guess I could do this. Get the healing from Saria. Boom. I do like how these little ads are getting targeted though. That's very cool. Sark has Wither Tank. Uh-oh. She's not going to get healed here. She died that quickly? Wow. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Oh my god, we're getting absolutely pummeled. Oh my god, we got the healer pummeled. What? Survive it. Believe. Believe. Dusk is doing work. It's just whether she can do it in time. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. We're very low on DP points. Is she getting health back? I swear she was at like 1. Nice. Okay, we passed that one. Alright, let's check out this S1 stage. What is this S1 stage? S1. Now this comes with a pre-built... Oh. Okay. This comes with a pre-built team, right? Oh, you get to play Nymph! I've never noticed before that Perfumer has those ears. Really? Huh. Operator skills can be adjusted. Stun's fine. We want to use S2. Actually, do we want to use S3? Actually, no, S2 because I think... Yeah, S3 relies on you having another Necrosis source. Let's go for the stun on the Texas too. And the rest is fine. Time to learn how Nymph S2 works. Better read? Bruh. You're talking to an Arknights player. We don't read. We don't read mechanics. I'm reading. What the fuck is talent 1? When attacking enemies under the better. Oh. I don't think you need to really understand that. I think you could just smash your head against this and it would work. Alright, let's put you here. Yeah. Oh, she gets her ability real quick. Fear makes enemies walk away from Nymph. Ah. As in they draw a straight or angled route away from the debuff source. That probably counts as a CC, right? So bosses are probably immune to it. Oh. Interesting. And you can force it. Oh my god, this gives you... If this works on bosses, this gives you so much time to just unload damage on them while they can't do anything. Crocodile. The explosion's kind of interesting. Oh, it's a burst damage, right. Clean it up. I'm gonna wait till I target one of these on the other side. Nice. Oh, and the burst applies necrosis as well. Ooh. Where do you get that rock from? What? Do. That was to be expected. So CC'd. And then you can go into a CC again. And then this ability would have come back up. And then you can just CC again. That's kind of crazy. 2 characters and you basically stun lock. You stun lock enemies. Yeah, they make negative. Yeah. So Nightmare's the other character that can fear, right? I don't know of any other character that can fear. No, Nightmare doesn't fear. Only Lap Alter can also fear. Ooh. You would think, having a character called Nightmare, that they would be able to fear. Yeah, fears are kind of insane. And then get CC'd again. Oh, he didn't actually get stunned. Interesting. Wait, so that character didn't get stunned, so they must be immune to at least stuns. Oh my god, she looks kind of sick here. Her normal art does not show her off like this at all. So if we have a look... Where are the immunities? Oh no, they're not immune. So he should have got stunned by Texas. But he did not. Interesting. Interesting. So for example, this placement is bad because when they enter Nymph's range, they can only run towards the wall or towards the goal. If she was facing the other way, you could have even make enemies run really far away. Yeah, right. Yeah. I see that now. I'm actually kind of curious how far they would run. Because they were doing a weird thing where they were pathing back and then fearing and then pathing back and fearing, but that might have been a placement issue. Oh. Alright, this might be the last little story chunk we do for the night. Unfinished attitude. Oh, you've put your nymph as the selector? Nice. What is it, Ermi? How's your progress after 2 days? I found lots of them. Well, okay, just 2 actually. But don't you worry, I'll have it all wrapped up in no time. Why, what's the matter? Nothing really. The old man suddenly remembered this little mission of yours, so he's been pestering me about it. We thought these fragments would be causing chaos all over Kazdel, but for the time being, things still seem normal as ever. Nobody's knocking on the military commission's door about it, and we haven't detected any abnormalities either. All thanks to me being the first to run into them. Basically, feel free to keep going at your own pace. Is that all? Yep, that's all. Just remember, safety first. If you run into anything you can't handle, give me a call. Sure, will do. Thanks, Ermi. Ermi's thoughtful as ever. Even while she works, I should probably pick up the pace. So, what do you want to eat? Eh? Oh, sorry. Let me have a look. I'll try this one. Let me guess. The selection is literally just different things stuck into potatoes. Is this a new recipe? Just baked dough, same as always. Pretty sure I've seen you eat it here before too. Oh, it's dough. But the taste is different, no? It's chewier than last time. Maybe even a little bit sweet? Really? Maybe my ingredients are better this time around. More and more folks have been coming back lately, and I got ways to get quality stuff at a lower price. Dough gets nicer, that's a bonus. Then, do you still need my help negotiating prices? Nah, an old merc customer of mine put me in touch with a better supplier. They've got reasonable prices, and they're a friendly bunch. No need to trouble yourself any longer. Happy to hear that. Does this mean one day you could make white bread like they do in Victoria? You little glutton. What's so great about white bread? Next time you've got time, I'll cook up some grilled meat. Really? Grilled meat. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm kind of starving at the moment as well. I haven't eaten tea yet. Oh. Hey, Fergie, how's it going? A long time no see, primarily because I haven't been streaming, but hi. Can I have 3 more buns of the dough to go? I'll eat them on the road. Sure, just wait a second, I'll give you some fresh out the oven. Thank you. Gotten so much done over the last 2 days. I think I deserve a little treat for myself. Nothing beats a full belly. Nymph glimpses a sarcasm out of the corner of her eye. Not on purpose, of course. Any passerby would find themselves turning their head. It'd be hard not to. She stands motionless, leaning against her cane, with her top-hatted head held high. Here, where most are disheveled and scruffy looking, a woman like her is a rare sight indeed. Here, your dough. Oh, thanks. First time laying eyes on her. I don't think I've ever seen anyone quite like her. She wasn't always this way. Not sure when she went mad. Left Kazdel to make a name for herself, came back looking like this. Oh, well, even so, she does look pretty nice. What's the point of looking nice? Can't sell a thing if you just stand there all day. She sells baked dough too? As if. She makes jewelry out of garbage. Some odd Googars? What is a Googar? Or Googor? I don't know what that is. 2, like a transparent glass Oh, I think she's meant to say... I think it's the equivalent of like a bauble. Like a transparent glass witchcraft orb with a model of Kazdel inside. Or cups etched with strange patterns. It's all expensive, fragile stuff. Only a fool would buy any of it. Heard she's got ornaments and statues on top of all that. Even less business on those. Can't get any use out of them most days. And so expensive too. Don't know what she's thinking. Everyone around has been telling her, but she won't listen to a word of it. Huh. I don't think it's a bad thing getting to see someone dressed up so pretty on the street every day. I just hope she earns enough to feed herself. It'd be some terrible joke if she starved to death in front of my stall, right? I see where you're coming from. I'd better get going. See you. Be seeing you, nymph. Bring some friends next time. I will. Bye-bye. Phew. Now that I'm full, I should get back to work. She's so pretty. Is that how they dress in Victoria? Those fabrics look really expensive. And there's that brooch of hers with those purple and red gems. Once I'm done with this job, then I get my reward from Ermi. I'll go have a look at her stall. This dude is just like lurking in the background. What is he doing? Wait, there's one here. One here. Oh, a stone? No way. There was no response just a moment ago. Where is it then? Oh, is the Tin Man affected by the revenants? Wait, that brooch with the purple and red gems. Nymph feels a sudden tickle up her spine. She turns to look at the stall devoid of customers, but no one is there. The behatted stall owner has long since packed up her wares and disappeared into the endless stream of people following through Kazdel. Ermi, please pick up, it's urgent. What now? Oh, that wasn't Ermi, that was Nymph. If she's only wearing all that jewelry because she's possessed, then she... There's no time. I'll go looking for her first. Hello, do you know where the lady who runs this stall went off to? The one wearing a suit and top hat. Huh? A suit of what? She's wearing really strange clothes and selling stuff no one wants to buy. She went that way. Okay, thank you. The baked dough? I got it from the stall over on the corner. Here, have some. If you like it, make sure you go to that stall. Quick, chase after Farina. True. She's gonna perform, right? Oh, I just noticed she has the anti-originium like bracelet thing. I'm almost out of the city at this point. What did she come here for? What's the detector say? A very weak reaction, but it's here all right. I'll just have to check out over everything. It's here. A warehouse? She lives here. No way. Why would someone wearing such nice clothes live here? Maybe it's because of the Revenant fragment. I can't reach Ermi and Pole's looking for fragments somewhere else. Come on, Nymph. Think. There's got to be a way. Hypnosis, mental suggestion, originium arts. Maybe I could snatch it away. Hello, young lady. Did you need something from me? Sorry, let me think a bit longer. Very good, ma'am. Hello? Crowny Mantel, elegance extraordinaire. A pleasure to meet you. Now, how may I be of service? Could you sell me that brooch? Why? Because I really like it. Oh. Well, I'm terribly sorry, ma'am, but it's not for sale. Moreover, I'm afraid it's not suited to your ensemble. I have here an adornment much more appropriate for a rose such as yourself. If your need is dire, I could give it to you. Sorry, I'm only interested in the brooch. Nymph looks into Crownie's eyes. Her arms hang by her sides as her fingers sway lightly at an unusual frequency, tracing complex patterns in the air. They are reflected in Crownie's pupils, but as she blinks, they are gently wiped away. It seems they have not dug deep into her heart as Nymph expected. I'm afraid that's not possible. I'll not part with this gem before finding a suitable replacement. Now, I have some pressing business to attend to, so I'm afraid I cannot entertain you any longer. On your way now. Waves staff, chants softly. Please wait a moment and hear my plea. Nymph projects her arts with all her will, and they descend gently upon Crownie. 1 second, 2. Her target continues to walk away. No effect. She's wearing the fragment. Getting around the Revenant's influence on her sure isn't easy. This is a really stupid way to do it, but I'm sorry. She's just going to run up and hit her over the head. Forgive me. Oh no, this is her. Forgive me, Madame Jules, but I'm in a hurry. Please don't block my way. Eh? Ermi, please, please, please answer. Ermi! Arts don't work. I can't fight her and I can't snatch it away. She's no normal hawker. Just follow her for now, Nymph. Let's see where our ancestor wants to take her. Even if something happens, I can at least give more info to Ermi. It's not like she's going to go all the way out of the city, right? We're on the outskirts already. Where's she going? Maybe she really is leaving the city. I should contact the lichers at the gates then. Ermi gave me their info. They should be able to get the fragment for me. Where did she go? Wait, what? Nymph watches as Crownie opens her own box, drawing out a hang glider from the depths within. What? One hand grips the cane hooked into the glider's frame while the other holds the box tight. With her characteristic ramrod straight figure dangling from the glider, she swoops off into the distance. Can a Revenant fragment really do all that? I guess I should... Forget it. Ermi's being awfully unreliable right now. Wait, how about I... Nymph hems and haws for a while as she watches the glider float away, but in the end she makes up her mind. She inserts the tip of her key into the keyhole on her staff. It breaks apart, turning into a swarm of keys surrounding her. Oh, she has to unlock it for it to do that? Okay. She grabs one and opens the bag at her waist, the keys immediately splitting into 2 groups as she does so. One flock of keys attaches to her staff, rapidly spinning like a drone's rotor wing. The others act as platforms under Nymph's feet, holding her aloft despite gravity's pull. Standing in midair is an extremely strange experience. Drifting off wherever the wind blows, watching the familiar sights behind slowly shrink away, until the jagged edges of Kazdel have faded into fuzziness under the gentle light of the sun. Then, with the breeze in back and the wind ahead, a moment's distraction means tumbling to the ground. What was that noise? What? Is that Looney Tunes? Hello? Ah! Ha! Ha! Here. Use my handkerchief to wipe your sweat. Thanks. I must admit, I've never seen anyone act quite so recklessly. You are inexperienced with those arts, are you not? Yes. If you hadn't flown by to catch me, I'd be a big splat on the ground. Thank you for the hanky. Oh, don't mention it. Do you always use your glider to leave the city? It's quick, convenient, and graceful. A most beautiful method of transportation. I was inspired by the cable cars plying Kerrig's snowy peaks. You've been to Kerrig? I will have been one day, but for now, pictures in the newspaper will suffice. Oh, okay. I thought she was revealing she's like time traveling or something, but no, that's not the case. You should head back home already, young Joel. What a strange ancestor. Why is he in such a hurry to leave Kazdel, and why bring Crowny along? Oh, there's no signal here. Guess you're on your own, nymph. Your big adventure begins here. Don't all Genshin characters have a glide mode like that? Yes, they do, technically, yeah. Literally, they were just like, let's put Genshin in the game. Time traveling, no, I was just kidding. She's not actually Farina. I mean... Oh, thank goodness she finally stopped. It looks like she's not leaving Kazdel just yet. In the distance, Crowny takes a deep breath, then yells a strange incantation. Come on out, suffering. Suffering? Is that some kind of incantation? It might be the name of a Sarkaz king. It wouldn't be strange for an ancient king to have a name like that. If you insist, old buddy. Wait. Does Mostoma know the Revenant, or does Mostoma know the living being? Heh, long time no see. A Sancta? His plan involves a Sancta? What the heck is he up to? I can see you, little Joel. No need to hide behind a rock. Come on out. And why is your apprentice being such a stranger? She's not. I believe there might be some misunderstandings at play here. She's been following me for quite some time now. If you keep wandering around with that brooch on, I think your face will end up on a arrest warrant real quick. I'll take it under advisement, Mostoma. May I see the goods I ordered? Wait, is Mostoma a merchant? What? But of course. Mostoma gingerly places the box she is carrying between the two of them. 3 bolts of top quality soft silk straight from Yan. Just like you asked. Go ahead. Inspect all you like. Also, I'm just going to say 100% the same artist that did Mostoma did Dusk, I think. Definitely did Nian. The eyes are almost identical to Nian's eyes. Bam, bam. This is... I can feel it. The subtle pushback when you press down on it. The suppleness, this pure white. I guess he really does want to leave Kazdel. He's even got a bunch of supplies ready. Huh. Where'd that Sancta go? Bam. Hey, little Jarl. Nice weather today, isn't it? Stay back. I'm a caster. I've got really super strong arts. Oh, what a coincidence. As it turns out, I'm a caster too. Makes us counterparts, don't you think? But It's fine, it's fine. You look reasonable enough, not the type to attack a defenseless messenger like me for no reason. I'll take your silence as a good sign. Crowny's gonna need a while longer to check out her haul, so I'll get some fresh air over here. Maybe slack off a bit. Won't bother you at all. How's that sound? So, you're a messenger. Penguin Logistics. Guaranteed success. Wait, Mostomer's part of Penguin Logistics? What? Wait, since when? I feel like I've never seen her with the other logistics people. Huh. Try not to be racist challenge. Here we go. You use magic? Aren't you meant to use guns? Oh my god. The Sancta are literally like Americans. They're like the Americans of this world. What? You're using magic? I thought you were an American. Where are all your guns? Want to try some Latran candy? Thanks. Then you can have some of this. What is it? Baked dough from Kazdel. Shame it's gone cold. It's really tasty when it's hot. Well, don't mind if I do. So, how do you know Crowny? I probably shouldn't tell you, client confidentiality and all, but you sure you want to listen to a Sancta story? Who knows, I might weave a web of lies to snare your soul. Go ahead, I can tell truth from lies. They say the Sancta are all awful and terrible, but you haven't shot me with a gun yet. And you haven't tried to cut off my horns for a trophy on your belt. Damn, what kind of stories they be telling of the Sancta? As in, she has as her faction. Yeah, I know Exusia is 100% Penguin Logistics. Like, you always see Exusia with them. But I've never seen Mostomer. Haha, alright. I'll start talking then. Where to begin? A few years ago, on a job in Ursus, I ran into a Sarkaz. Apparently she couldn't stand life at home and decided to wander across the lands. By the time I met her, she had just managed to find a path she wanted to follow. Ursus has real strict controls on a lot of things, so that Sarkaz needed people like us to get her the stuff she wanted. Was Crowny a designer in Ursus? A designer? Heh. An Ursine hiring a Sarkaz to be an assistant is already a super nice Ursine. You know, the fashion brand that hired her was actually founded by a Sarkaz, but it got so crazy popular in Ursus, most people think it's local. Even that fashion freak over there thought so at first. Anyway, she got the cold shoulder in Ursus, so after a bunch more wandering, she made her way back here. She must have made a lot of money before she came back. Money? Huh. Shame. Shame I have to say it, but she's barely got 2 coins to rub together. When you look at her, well, you're seeing everything she's got in a way. The silk's perfect, Mostomer. Then why is she buying cloth? I've seen where she lives and the people around her. Maybe she's skipping meals to afford all this expensive stuff? Maybe she predicted that the furnace would explode and wanted the Revenant to latch onto the fabric. No, that doesn't make any sense. Wowee, that sounds serious. I have no clue what you're talking about, but we should probably head on over. Come on. Bam. Okay, she joins it then, I guess. Right. Need anything else, Crowny? I mean, her outfit. Honestly, her jacket looks like Lapland's jacket. Only she has fur in hers and Lapland doesn't. And then like the half-cut things looks like Texas's original look as well. Need anything else, Crowny? My thanks, Mostomer. You must have been through a lot coming all this way. Nah, just doing my job. As for further work, I'd like some fabric from Sargon. I presume I would need to give full payment in advance, just as before. I mean, sure, but I don't think you'll be needing my services much longer. Whatever do you mean? Is your company changing its modus operandi? Nah, don't get me wrong. Don't get the wrong idea here. What I mean is, this sort of stuff will be sold in Kazdel soon enough, so you won't need penguin logistics. Is that so? The number of caravans going in and out of Kazdel has doubled several times over. The folks at Rhodes Island have also helped set up a few connections for the city. You'll probably have a place you can get imported goods before long. Oop. So you're saying I'll be able to sell my Kazdelian souvenirs? Your what? Crystal balls, cups, you know, souvenirs you'd get on a trip. Not that different to the ones you see in other countries. They're just Kazdel themed. But who'd want to go on vacation to Kazdel? We don't really have any good sightseeing spots. I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Walk around, see your soul furnace, roam the streets, and there's that Temple of Knowledge. That's in Kazdel, right? Ah, shame I won't get the chance. Your idea's not bad, though. You should talk to the merchants. They might want to buy some souvenirs to show off back home. I'll bear it in mind. My thanks. As for you, young Jarl, call me Nymph. Let us go, Madam Nymph. We should hurry on home. Okay. Well, see you, Sanctum Messenger Lady. Ciao. If you ever need anything, remember to call Penguin Logistics. Crowny's got our contact. The artist really just has a theme. Wait, you reckon the artist does all of them? Oh my god, they might actually. Oh, did these two join Penguin Logistics after their the row in Laterano? Is that what happened here? Have you lost your mind? Coming to Kazdel just for a delivery? If you get caught by the Sarkaz, there's no way you're making it out alive. She's an old customer. Not wise to refuse a request. What? Worried about me? Supervising you is my job. We're going back right now, immediately. All right. Not like there's anywhere to run in this wasteland anyway. Say, why don't we go have some fun in Kazdel for a day? Start walking. Ah, it's so hard to get through to you. The entire Texas friend group is the same artist. Oh, okay. Welcome to my humble abode. After an entire day of walking, Nymph and Crowny are back in front of the warehouse where they first spoke. The place that Nymph assumed the Revenant compelled Crowny to go to avoid the crowd. She really does live here. There's a bed, a workbench, some clothes hung up, a corner full of junk. She's missing a lot of basic furniture. When you look at her, well, you're seeing everything she's got in a way. Please make yourself at home. Sure. Do you need help, Crowny? No, I can handle things on my own. That cloth you brought is really expensive. A mere several months' worth of food, hardly important. This place is ill-suited for a brooch. If I use this cloth to make a matching necktie or cravat. Madam Nymph, what is it? You wanted this brooch, did you not? Yeah. But didn't you... Take it. I no longer have need of it. I expect the brooch was very expensive. A heavy stillness emanates from the brooch, and Nymph cannot stop herself from shivering. She quickly throws the fragment-embedded jewelry into her box. This whole time, the Revenant fragment seems to have done nothing other than latch on to the brooch. No commanding strange creations, no instigating arguments in a crowd. When he was in the palm of her hand, she even felt some fury and frustration coming from him, like talking to a burden beast. Pardon? Oh no, it's nothing. Just a funny idea that popped into my head. Are you feeling alright, Crowny? Thank you for your concern, but I've been fit as a fiddle this entire time. She doesn't sound any different from earlier. Has she really recovered from it? If there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to ask. As it were, Madam Nymph, I do have a presumptuous request. Just Nymph is fine, no need to be so formal. Very well then, Nymph. Could you come here for a moment? Nymph looks at the clothes atop Crownie's workbench. They appear to be a suit, but not in Crownie's size. Could you try this on? Me? Crownie whips out a tape measure, rapidly taking Nymph's measurements while muttering strings of numbers to herself. It should fit you. Give it a try. Aren't these clothes really expensive? I'm scared I'll... Don't worry, it's not finished yet. Alright then. Are we actually going to get a CG of her in a suit? I kind of want to see Nymph in a suit now. How do I look? Beautiful. How's the fit? Are the cuffs too tight? Too loose? Anywhere that feels particularly awkward? No, it's a perfect fit. Are you making these clothes for a friend? No, it's a gift to myself. This outfit's creation is my dream, but alas, I am still unable to realize it. I think it's pretty much perfect already. Far from it, I'm afraid. The cuffs still need embellishments. The accessories still need matching. All in all, still rather crude. You may take it off now, Nymph. My thanks. Oh, okay. But why would you make an outfit you can't wear? Because its revelation gave my life direction. I want to distinguish my life from those of others, but I too love this city. And so I called attention to myself through a multitude of methods. Old Sarkaz's tricks all. I'm sure you'll understand where I'm coming from. In the end, I was driven away from Kazdel, set adrift in the wilds. I was offered menial work in Ursus. At first, it was only my survival instinct that spurred me to accept. But I found myself rather suited to deft needlework. More importantly, I obtained a designer's manuscript. A Sarkaz designer from Kazdel. Kazdel designer. Never had I thought those two words could fit together. Were these clothes in that manuscript? They were. It was a heavily damaged book, and much information was lost, save for a note reading, "For Am," and the framework of this suit. Naught else remained. Despite the damage, it provoked an emotion I had never felt before. In order to understand it, I took up tailoring, alongside the crafting of many other knickknacks. As it happened, Kazdel had forgotten me by that point, and so I returned, under a new identity. Kazdel has changed just as I have. It's a more tolerant city these days. Even a stuck-out nail such as I can find a stage here. Is that why you made stuff you can't sell? They're souvenirs. There will come a day that Kazdel will entertain visitors from all across Terra. This, I do believe. Though I am merely testing the waters on a whim. If other places can enjoy something, then why not Kazdel? We're not so different from them. It could be a suit of fashionable clothes, or a set of baubles for tourists, or even a way of life. The pursuit of beauty. You might be thinking too far ahead. I've never even dreamed of Kazdel being a tourist attraction. You're right that the city has changed lately, though. There's lots of people walking around, and it's real lively these days. Completely different from before. Did you see the fireworks a few nights ago? They were so pretty. Maybe the furnace got a bit too happy and lively, and that's why it fired them off. Nymph, what's going on? Everything's fine now, Ermi. Ran into some trouble while I was trying to get the fragment, but they're all taken care of. Good to hear. I was helping the old aiding my master in some research on phylactery, so I didn't catch your calls. Terribly sorry about that. It's fine. I've recovered most of the city by now, or covered most of the city by now. There's just one newly repaired residential district left to check. I might be finished by tomorrow, so you better get that reward ready. Once you're done, come right over and it's all yours. You're a lifesaver. I'll be turning in early tonight. Goodbye. Sure. See you soon, Ermi. Well, I won't trouble you any longer, Crowny. If anything comes up, remember to come find me. Here's my contact. I will, thank you. Good night, Nymph. Good night. Huh. Ah, I'm so tired. I never got to eat any of that baked dough I bought this morning. I think if I warm it up once I get home, it'll taste a lot better. Pole, how did you find me? You walked up to the city gates and flew off the walls. The information brokers have been chatting about you pretty much all day. Did you find anything? Nope, no signs of fragment influence around the military commission garrison or settlement. You found something yourself, didn't you? Yeah, look, the fragment I found today is super pretty. It's like a gem. It's a piece of glass from inside the furnace, looks like. You're right though, that color is really distinctive. The lady who gave it to me was really distinctive too. Today's been real hard on me though. I was running around all day and now I'm hungry and tired, huh? Go home and get some rest already. Just one residential district left to check. Gotta do all we can do to get everything wrapped up tomorrow. Alright. Damn, you're so tired you nearly smacked your head against the wall. Fine, I'll walk you home. Don't fall asleep just yet. Tell me about this distinctive lady you met. Sure. I went to the market this morning to buy some baked dough which smelled real nice. The stomach rumble. There we go. Alright, that is probably going to be the last story section for tonight, and I might actually leave the rest of the stages as well. When does this actually close? On the 14th. Okay. So I think I have D&D tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I've got D&D tomorrow, so I won't be streaming. So we'll have to finish it on the Friday. Which I think is fine. Actually, if I go back, it'll tell me the actual... Wait, it only thinks there's a day left? Oh, this ends in like the morning. What a weird time to end. Is this local time? I don't think it is. This is probably server time. Is there a way I can see server time? 12th to the 12th, 6:04. 3. So that'd be 3. So it'll be about when I start streaming on the 14th. That's cutting it close. That is honestly cutting it a little bit close. The other option is I just start stream earlier and then we'll have plenty of time. It'll take us, what, an hour to finish the story? Because we've only got 2 story modules left. Plus probably 30 minutes to an hour to finish the actual stages. Yeah, okay, maybe I'll just start like 30 minutes to an hour earlier and we should be able to complete it. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. Cool, 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 cool. I do kind of still want to roll on her. I just don't have the resources, man. I've only got 25 rolls. She's so cool, though. Ah! And then I need to save up for Lapland. Ah! Dude, why are they doing so many fire designs? Actually, I will say Lapland, I'm not actually like a huge fan of Lapland's character design, but I think her kit is very good. But I love this character's character design. She looks sick. Is she a limited? She's not, right? No. No, she's not limited. So she goes into the big pool, so she'll probably come back up again. Wait, did I just notice she has different colored eyes? Oh. Damn. Also, is this a brooch? Did she finally get a brooch from what's her face? No, we just had a limited banner. Okay. So you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on getting Nymph this time round, just because we're so low on resources. And I'll wait until she comes back on one of the certs, or whether she comes back on a headhunt. Like, I expect she'll come on to one of these pretty quick. Oh, maybe not that quickly, but hopefully soon. God, I still don't have Angelina either. Yeah, unfortunately I am going to have to leave her though this time. I'm too low on resources. But yeah. And the next new banner after this is a limited... Oh, fuck me. No. Why? Why? Alright, we need to do some grinding then. I needed to get on top of doing my weekly Originium grind. But yeah, alright. That is where I'm going to end it. Thank you for watching, and we'll finish this up on Friday, starting earlier. We'll probably start 30 minutes an hour earlier on Friday. But yeah, cool. Until then, yeah, I will see you then. Peace.